Love it when I minimize the thing that's supposed to show that I'm live. It's always fun. There we go. Also, what up, Sparky? I think there's Pixel. Yeah, Pixel. Hello, Coco. How are y'all doing? You can hear me probably twice for a moment. Never mind, I missed it. We good. What up, Nautilus? So we need that up there. How do I want to do this? No dying. What up, Happy Squid? Gosh, I'm trying to get this all set up. Retire? Yeah, flies can go to anything. Hold on. So if I click... Hold on, I want to see where this goes. Red screen. Nope, that's the wrong screen. It's this one, right? Yeah. So it's right there? Gosh, I can never get this all set up correctly. Oh, that's not what I want right now. Trying to see how I wanted to do this. So if I do this... Oh, that's all it shows. Okay, cool. Cool. All right. So, as shown in the thumbnail, we're playing it. We're trying to get Scott today. We're trying to date Les Scott. Let me put this up again. For those wondering why that's there, that's important for later. Let's just play. Do one player. Full game, as usual. We've already read this 1,000 times. Shoot. I screwed up. Hold on, I need to show you guys a few things. So, we played this... I should probably make... Oh, whatever. So, we played this over on Zombie's channel, Zombies Go Nom. And we got a few new things by playing with them. So, Damien has both accepted and rejected us. Liam has accepted and rejected us. Scott's been dated. Vera's been dated regularly. Scott has denied us, which is funny. Scott, of all people, have denied us. We got a Miranda ending called Throne, where she kills everybody. We've already seen those two. We've gotten the furry ending for Scott, who becomes king of the furries. We've gotten Blood Sacrifice by Vera. That's pretty much it there. Got some new Polaroids as well. So... we've got Red and Polly going together. We've got Oz and Yellow and Scott together. That's pretty much it. Have I posted this on the... Not. Hold on. I was like, wait, there is something I need to do. It's this one. Oh, that's the biggest one. No, I don't want that. No one else rules over me, I suppose. We also got some art, some background art that I haven't shown off yet that I wanted to. We got, this is, I believe, for Miranda or Polly. No, Polly design, early concept. Some more early designs for Polly. You have, yo, Liam had tattoos at one point, which is dope. Also, I was supposed to get a haircut today, and I did not because fuck that shit. That looks like Liam looks pretty similar to what he normally does, but Polly, yeah. And then we also got Oz with a Leaf. Got some Polly art. And Polly and the Blue and the Blob Dude. And Miranda being creepy AF. And then Monstrous Rudeness. So with that being said, Scott has already dated Oz. So that's why I just wanted to check. Because that means we cannot play as Oz this entire time. So who are we going to start off as? Well, we start off as Blue. And as normal, we do 3 rounds. What is our name going to be? You know what? I should... Hold on a sec. Dude, oh my god, Damien? What about Damien? Damien, he's a guy. Hold on, Splatoon 2... Screen... Left screen is what I'm looking for. There you go, cool. That way I can switch back and forth, so that way I can show you guys the stats. If need be. So, what will our funny name be for today? So I think the funny name for today is gonna be... Cat Lover 420. Can you try what? Like, do you want to be the name in the game for today? Do you want to be the one who tries to date Scott? Because if you want to be the one who dates Scott, I'm fine with that. You could be the name for today. Cool. So do it after Cat Lover 420.
Sweet.
So welcome to, yeah, you guys know this. What is your spirit emoji? Snowman, because that motherfucker is in the middle of the blizzard and he's fucking smiling. He doesn't give a fuck about blizzards. And he has a kick-ass hat. Octopus emoji, best animal on earth. I know 5 mixed drinks, 3 drug cocktails, and 17 sex positions that involve one or several octopi. And a Caucasian guy with a turban, because fuck stereotypes. Snowman? Democracy is just broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of the modern society? Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase and we would turn a profit on it. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious. The bear should be our president. Well, hell yeah. The bear, obviously. What would be your dream first date? An art exhibition experimental enough to give you a seizure. A love walk in the forest. Lovely walk in the forest. After rescuing your date from a dragon. A wild party in international waters. A sweaty, manly wrestling match. Professional meeting where you charm your date with some astonishing business advice. Crimes. I think this is Scott. Yeah, it's Scott. Cool. Makes sense. Makes sense. So.
Let's go.
Sorry. I'm being questioned as to why I did not get a haircut today, and mainly because there was about 20 people apparently in a queue. Didn't really want to be there, so yeah, that was a fun time. So, Scott works differently than the rest of the characters. Scott actually, you have to choose enough correct choices with Scott in order to date him compared to everything else. For those who are wondering what our stats are that 794355. I'll show off our stats like every now and again so that way you guys know. So, here's the next thing, is what achievement are we going to be going for? We have to go to the gym all times, and we have to go to the auditorium all times. So I think we could do that. And actually, the rest of our stuff... I'm just double checking a few things. Okay, so we're all gonna have to try to get the gift as well. So first things first is we want to go... Let's go outdoors. At data and recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there were like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rad party. What stuff does Scott like? Scott! He doesn't like any... He doesn't like... So by the way, all of these over here, he doesn't care about. He doesn't give two shits about these. He really does not care. Also, why does that seem like so much longer than before? Oh well. Yeah, he just does not care. You notice Scott and Damien waving their phones at each other's faces and decide to take a look. As you get closer, you realize they're discussing Pokemon's Go, the mobile game based on the hit television show Pocket Humans.
Fucking metal!
Holy crap. You bet your ass I do, and check it out. His fiscal responsibility stat is 11. He's a fucking beast at doing his taxes. I heard he's lactose intolerant, though. Yeah, feed him nothing but cheese pizza to fuck with him. He hates it. That's not very nice. I'm super nice to my Leslie Dunbar. Fuck you. You got Lindsay Dunbar, the queen of insurance liability management? Yeah, I had to train my 2 Mindy Babcocks and a Jared Fogle to get her, but it was so worth it. That's nothing. You've got a Pokemon so rare it'd send them both into shock. You whip out your phone, and you show them Scab's fucking rent-a-car. Let's go, sex murderer. Best card in the game. No one. Also got Winslow Jibbs, fiscal responsibility, 14, armor class 20, loving owner of a speedboat and several dogs. I really want to choose Mr. Scab's rent-a-car. Not gonna lie. Really do. But we've already, well, it's the correct choice. Because Winslow is the Scott choice, but the problem is we are not gonna get that one correct. So, Winslow Jibbs. Ooh, so smart. Hold on. And now, since I have that, I can actually bounce over to here. Winslow. Winslow Jibbs, smart. So here's the thing. Scabs is also boldness. So here's what I've learned about this game after playing it with zombies on Zombie Stream and then like doing a bit more research. These stats are important. Usually we'll go for the higher stat. But in the case of Scott, if you are going for Scott at any given point, his affection will always be the correct choice, if that makes sense. So let's say in this case if we were going for Damien. If we were going for Damien and we chose that choice, we would have gotten smarts no minus. Because we weren't as smart. But for whatever reason, Scott's hearts increase the requirement here. So boldness is actually not 9, it's like 7. It's like these two are flipped. I don't know, it's really weird. We'll figure it out. Winslow Jibbs! Winslow Jibbs! Here's Winslow Jibbs! What's so great about Winslow Jibbs? He looks like a tool. I don't know. I just feel like it really gets me, you know? Bro, I'll trade you all my loyal type Pokemons for that Winslow. And an Ultra Briefcase. Wink. Or we can make some other kind of arrangement. Verbal wink. Did you just say wink? Damien's trying to look unimpressed, but you can tell he's never seen such a fine Pokemon before either. And Scott looks clearly impressed. Score, you gain +2 fun and +1 charm.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll go for Scott and Liam. You find Liam taking a picture of his food, and Scott taking a picture of also Liam's food? Ha! Yes, Scott, step away. My artistic plating is too magnificent to ignore.
What?
Artistic what? I'm playing Pokemon's Go, the mobile version of that hit Pocket Humans video game. What do Pocket Mans have to do with my food pick? There's level 43 Bernard Henson hanging out in the middle of your plate. Here, take a look. Scott, why does your phone show a tiny human doing pottery on top of my eggplant ravioli? You mean you don't know Bernard Henson? He used to be a chartered accountant, but now he's decided to pursue his dream of being a world-famous potter. So not much about this game, it's a monster dating sim, that's all you gotta know. That major life change has made him super rare. Pocket humans almost never follow their dreams. I don't care how rare he is, his presence is spoiling my pristine food pick. Spoiling it, but pocket humans are way cooler than a boring old food pick. You take that back. Uh-oh, tempers are running a little high. It looks like it's up to you to settle this dispute. Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal cliched food pick when you can take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? Scott, look over there. There's a Stewart Hogarth on top of that pile of mashed potatoes. So, switch over here. Because I also have to make sure I choose, like, not only do I have to keep choosing a bunch of things, but I also have to make sure I mark things off. Food pick. Scott, Liam. I think this one's I have to take a picture of Scott, though. That's what I'm thinking. Right? Scott's right, Liam. Why take a normal cliched food pick when you can take a food pick of Scott capturing a Pokemon off your food pick? Scott, look over there. There's Scott, Stuart Hogarth. I don't know actually which one to pick. Stuart Hogarth. Why all the eyeballs? I'm gonna choose Scott's right. Cool. So Scott's right was the correct choice. Good lord, you're right. The lawyers of irony are practically infinite. Go ahead, Scott. Capture your Pokemon. Okay, here I go. Wait, what are you doing? Stop molesting my pasta. I'm not trying to grab your pasta, bro. I'm trying to grab Bernard Henson, but he's too slippery. You imbecile, Bernard Henson isn't actually on top of my ravioli. He's an image protected by your phone. Are you sure? He seems so real. Let me just try to grab him a few more times. No, my artificially arranged pasta pockets are in disarray, you fiend. Liam chases you and Scott away so he can rebuild his artful pasta arrangement. You bond with Scott by teaching him how to actually play Pokemon's Go. GG. Let's be the most fun outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Swan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, apparently called the Groovy Musaka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Musaka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Musaka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain +2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Good stuff. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That is unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway. Hey Vera, you're mean, right? Aw, you noticed. And you're a girl, right? You noticed. Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls, and the mean girls were all mean cheerleaders. Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team. I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right? As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you have some idea of what I should do. Well, don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Cat Lover 420 here has a great idea. Tell her. They both look at you. Well, what's your idea? Forget cheerleaders, we need fear leaders. Instead of pumping our team up, they'll make the other team feel like shit. Maybe just stop having our players assassinated for no reason? Hey, Justin, how's it going? Fear leaders? Stop having our players assassinated for no reason. Holy crap. Good job. Nope, I can't see it. Oops. Well, this one I want to go for the correct one, so we want to go for that. Maybe let's stop having assassinations. Even though we're smarts. What was the other choice? Hold on. Oh, creativity. Yeah. Creativity was down the drain. Oops. I thought it was weeding out the weak and unattractive members of the herd. Yep, today's a Scott day. I'm afraid I don't know much about sports. No, Vera, that totally makes sense. It's just that sometimes ugly people are still really good at sports. Oh, I see. From now on, I'll consult you before having any team members mysteriously executed. Touchdown! I see, no problems with this. You do, but you decide it's better to stay out of it. You gain +2 charm, +1 smarts. Let's go, we're smart. We're smart as fuck, yo.
Let's go.
Alright. We're risking it.
That money.
So, also last time, we unlocked a few secret endings. Now, we haven't seen any of the secret endings, so don't worry about it. But we've unlocked the Power Totem of Zagord, ruler of the Dark Realms. I'm not quite sure if it's safe for the school and the entire fabric of reality to sell this to high schoolers, but a girl needs a new pair of badass boots, so fuck safety. We also got a cult ring. Yeah, I have a cult ring. No questions. Take it or leave it. So, these are both secret endings for specific characters, as well as Dragon Heat and the Corpse, and the Sheet. We're not going to be buying any of those. What up, Lawrence? How's it going? Welcome to a monster dating sim. So we're going to just buy the gift that keeps on giving and hope for the lottery ticket. Yo, we got a lottery ticket. The best prize is sharing it. We don't have anything else, but, yeah. I don't know how you get 99 money, though. That's a thing.
Let's go.
Oh, the Monster Hunter's there. Interesting. Scott Miranda. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce. Secret sauce. What dread mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Whoa, do you think the secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? No, Scott, my question was rhetorical. Awesome. Mine was loud. Oh, it's no use. We'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless You have an idea, cat level 420? The blood of your father's enemies, Miranda. That's why it's so delicious. You're overthinking this, Scott. It's sauce made of secrets. Yo, sauce made of secrets is the best one. What up, Cassie? How's it going? It's sauce made of secrets. That's the greatest. You're overthinking this, Scott. It's made of secrets. Oh, of course. Secret sauce. The clue is in the title. By the way, our stats are terrible, by the way. We do have 99 money. It just stopped for some reason. Alright, we're never spending any money ever again. But what are the secrets made of? Shh, Miranda, it's a secret. But, shh. Shh. In an effort to become more mysterious, Scott has you rub secret sauce all over his chest. You're definitely into it. Look at how stern Scott looks right now. He's like, you're not ruining the secrets of the sauce. You can't ever ruin the secrets.
Let's go.
Back to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You spot Juan the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried people are used to calling him Juan the small magical Latino cat, that now everyone defines him only by his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. He's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him in such a simplistic terms and convenient definitions. It's just that there are about 23 other different Juans in the school, so adding all that to his name is quite necessary. You tell him you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together in Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time remembering those crazy stories. Gain +2 fun. Let's go. Fun for all. You turn away from the rave to find Scott nervously sniffing the ground and looking around suspiciously. You ask him what's up and prepare for a stupid answer. He does not disappoint. Isn't it obvious, bro? I mean, you know why all these people are out here, right? To steal my stash of awesome bones. They look like they're just out having a good time, but that's all ruse. The bones they want, my bones. Jesus, this is the most angry I've ever seen Scott. Most of the time he's just dumb, but... Quick, bro. If you're really my bro, you help me move my bones before all these other bros find them. Where should I move them to? Tell me. A preschool. No one ever looks for bones at a preschool. Forget these bones. You already have a near infinite supply of bones hidden inside of people. Inside of people. Inside of people. Wow. Well, our creativity is in the negatives. Hey, what up, Joel? How's it going? So it's either preschool or forget these bones. Well, we'll make him happy, so preschool. We've been choosing all of the smart answers today. Hey, that might just work! Everyone knows high schoolers are crazy for bones. They're bone crazy. But preschoolers, they don't even know what a bone is yet. And there's no way they can dig with those tiny little baby hands. It's like, do preschoolers even lift? Do they even lift, bruh? Do they even lift? No time to wonder, I got bones to bury. By the following morning, Monster Preschool is totally boned. You gain +2 bonedness and +1 smarts. We're the smartest. We're the absolute smartest.
Let's go.
This over here, Subway lights over. Back to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. At one point, Juan the small magical Latino cat slips up on a banana peel. You start to laugh at him. He asks you to stop, but you don't. You laugh at so hard at him that you somehow steal +2 fun from him. Hooray! Do you live your left, bruh? You just happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you're, like, following him or anything. You totally are following him. You're secretly Joel. No. When suddenly a rift opens in time and space, a handsome prince steps through, bedecked in otherworldly finery. He approaches Scott. Not this shit again.
Greetings, my love.
My beloved, I have quested across dimensions to see your face. Oh, well, here it is. Here's my face. It's more than just your face I need. Scott the Great, tosser of balls. What up, King Cheese? Tosser of balls. You toss them balls, Scott. You toss them balls. What up, fighter? I also need your body. Luckily, I brought that with me, too. I do not desire to merely gaze upon your body, though that itself is a pleasure. My kingdom, you see, is besieged by a flower-dialed harp, and only your muscles can save us. And once the loathsome beast is vanquished, perhaps we could find some other uses for that body of yours. Verbal wink. Oh my god, you say wink out loud too? That's so cool. These two are getting along way too well. You need to slay that beast yourself before Scott and the prince spend any more time together. But how? Rally a swarm of extra-dimensional termites to devour the dire harp's spine. Sing so sweetly that the dire harp kills itself out of jealousy. Dang, that's a little much, don't you think? But I think we should sing it a song near the piano shit. Oops, that's not what I want. I may have negative creativity. I bet that one. Interdimensional Princess U. Alright. Before Scott or the prince can react, you charge through the portal to defeat the dire harp with the power of song. You square your shoulders, fill your lungs, and launch into a rousing rendition of Booty 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 Love That Booty by the Booty Brothers. The dire harp, being a harp, is severely unimpressed. It shatters you with a single power chord. You regain consciousness to find Scott rebuilding your body from scratch. Hey, you're back! That's awesome! I thought for sure you were dead when that dire harp exploded you. The prince and I defeated the harp, by the way. It was super easy. Actually, the prince just told it to play dead, and it did. And then he gave it a treat, which was weird. But I think it's okay. Prince is super trustworthy. He said we should hang out more, and I think we will. Not only did you fail in your mission, but Scott put some of your body parts back on the wrong way. You lose -2 boldness and -1 creativity. We are in the negatives for creativity. We are in the far negatives for creativity. Holy crap. But we're rich as fuck, so it doesn't matter. We rich as fuck, boys.
Let's go.
Scott and Polly are sitting together laughing their metaphorical asses off. Do Damien! Do Damien! Grr, I'm Damien. Look at my stupid red face. I use violence to cover up the fact that I've been brought up to revere a toxic version of masculinity, which has alienated me from my own true emotions. Gosh, I just love the facial expressions in this game too. They're fantastic. Haha, you sound exactly like him. Okay, you do Vera. I'm Vera. I'm very smart, my hair is pretty, and all my friends look up to me because I'm a strong, independent woman. Scott, I'm not sure you understand how impressions work. I'm not Scott, I'm Vera. You can tell because I said my name just now. Okay, what about you, Caliber 420? Got any good impressions? Just one, but it's a real doozy. Woof woof, it's me, Scott, a dog boy who's bad at impressions. Look at me, I'm Polly. Look at me go! Look at me go! I don't think I've done impressions with... Oh, no, I have. Wait. I have done it, and I've already chosen this option before. Shit. I do not talk like that. Haha, yeah, you do. You talk like that all the time. Okay, maybe, but why is she running around the cafeteria, rubbing her butt in everyone's lasagna? Because she's twerking, Polly. Don't you recognize twerking when you see it? That's not twerking. Twerking doesn't require driving from table to table in a hot big golf cart. How is this even an impression of me? Are you saying you don't wish we were driving a hot pink golf cart and putting your butt in people's lasagna right now? Fine, out of my way. While Polly's busy making love to everyone's lunch trays, you enjoy a quiet meal alone with Scott. So romantic. I forgot, she puts her butt in, like, everything. I'm surprised that when they designed this game, they didn't make Polly thicker. I'm not gonna lie. This is a weird fucking game. This is just so fucking weird.
Let's go.
That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're casually chatting with Juan, the small magical Latino cat, and you start telling him about the hilarious story of what happened last summer at Monster Camp. You know which one, the one involving the beehive and the blow-up doll of the president, the penguin mask, and the mystery of the Goblin King. We already know that the penguin mask is for the reverse Romanian Wilkinson. It's great. Slowly, lots of people start joining you to hear the story. By the time you say where the Goblin King was, 100 people or so burst into hysterical laughter. You turn on a mobile app that captures all the laughter and turns into +2 fun. I wish I had that. Just saying. Nearby, you can see Scott the Wolfpack talking. Scott, we have the greatest power to date. Check this out, bro. Oh, I love power drinks. But wait, this is new cutting-edge sports supplement is like no other before. Why are you scared to see the spreadsheet? Why are you scared to see the spreadsheet, Justin? There's no need to mix it with a beverage. You can consume it only using your nose. It's called cocaine. Yeah, cocaine. They're trying to give Scott cocaine, guys. They're trying to give Scott cocaine. Whoa, that totally doesn't sound like a regular power drink. Which definitely means it's cutting edge, just like I said. Yeah, It's like 50% energy drink, 50% protein, and 100% raw power. God damn it with these crazy pranks, but before you can do anything, Scott has stored in all the coke. Oh. I can't do a loud one. People. And he's gone full wolf mode. And now he's basically unleashed and is destroying everything he sees. You need to do something to calm him down, but what? Using your vast knowledge of aromatherapy, you give him some lavender-scented cocaine to neutralize the regular scented cocaine and relax him a bit. Give him a flashy fidget spinner. Wow. That is crazy. Well, he has now taken some cocaine. He became high as fuck. I think we're gonna have to give him a fidget spinner. Oh boy. Aromatherapy. Fidget spinner. Yeah, you really don't want to see this spreadsheet. It's not even done yet, fun fact. Alright, give him the fidget spinner. The most fun answer. Oops, don't want that. Click that. You start spinning a very flashy fidget spinner in front of Wolf Scott. He stops wreaking havoc and stares at the spinning fidget spinner. It's so spinny. After a while, he reverts to his normal self because everyone knows that cocaine triggers a werewolf transformation, but a fidget spinner can cancel it. Bro, this thingy is the best thingy ever. It's like a very safe and friendly shuriken. Can I keep it? How can you say no to that pair of puppy dog eyes? Hooray! You see Scott fleeing with your fidget spinner, still managing to wreak some havoc despite calling it very safe and friendly. Clumsy, handsome Scott. You gain +2 charm, +1 smarts. Everyone knows, of course, it's super spinny. Next morning,
Let's go.
back to the outdoors. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You're talking to Bob, the small magical Latino cat, when he tells you that you won't even be as fun as Bob the scary clown. You accept the challenge, you go straight to Bob, stab him several times, opening his bleeding chest, and eat some of his guts in order to consume his fun. Really? You think that's how this works? Well, it is! You gain +2 fun from poor Bob. We've killed a clown today. Well, clowns are scary as fuck, so no. Of course. You notice Scott sitting thoughtfully by a half-dug hole. It's not like him to leave a hole half-dug. You ask him what's up.
Not cool.
It's not about what's up, it's about what's down and how down it is. I mean, I'm giving 110% to these holes, but it's like Coach always says. 110% is only 50% of 220%. Yes, that is correct, but also wrong? I don't know how I feel about this sentence. 110% is only 50% of 20%, which is true, but like, what happens if you reach 220%? Are you still not doing enough because that's 50% of 440%? I mean, look at this. I can barely fit in this hole, and there's only one of it. Can you please help me figure out a way to dig more and better holes? This is why God invented dynamite. Meet my friends, the mole people. They're great at digging, and they definitely don't secretly run the government. And never enough. Never enough. Never enough. I actually don't know what mole people does, so let's check out mole people! Not so charming. Mole people is charming? Oh my goodness. Well, we got minus mole people, so. You blow a whistle made of mysterious bone-like substance. The mole people appeal from beneath your feet. You're about to introduce Scott to your friends when... By the way, can we just talk about the fact that I have the worst stats ever? I have 99 money, 14 fun, and then single digits of everything else in negative creativity. I'm the least creative person. Hey, 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 hey. What are these animals doing in my yard? It's my yard, mine. Peed on it, so it's mine. Get away, you animals. Stay away from my precious bones. Hey, hey. The mole people, disgusted by this territorial display, return to their underground kingdom. You may have set back monster mole person relations by decades with that little faux pas. You lose -2 charm and -1 smarts. Good thing to do. Lunchtime. As you approach Scott and Miranda's table, you see that the entire table is covered in exotic silverware. Ooh, what's this one for? That's the forking spoon. It's a spoon for picking up your forks, so that you don't have to touch them with your fingers. And that one? That's a tuning fork. It's for making sure all your other silverware is tuned to A minor, as it is proper. What about this one? That's a dairy knife. It's for milk. Wow, do people even ever invent new silverwares? All the time, but none of them are any good. It would take a genius to choose some subtlety to improve on the existing canon. A genius to choose subtlety? Genius and subtlety are your middle fucking names. You suggest the ultimate new silverware. The salad harp. Hands. The salad harp. Hands. They're just little tiny hands that you're just using to eat. Or the salad harp. Oh my gosh. Hands has got probably the correct answer that we need to choose, but I just need to double check. Scott and Miranda have not had this, so silverware. Miranda, Scott, salad harp. Hands. God, I keep minimizing that. Hands! My favorite silverware! Egads, how crude! I know, right? My only more favorite silverware is our face and mouth. Scott, I think you're misunderstanding the purpose of silverware. Why is she blushing? Scab's Rent-A-Car? We already had that answer today, fun fact. Pixel? Also, how's it going? I'm so glad I just stopped that sneeze. No, I don't think so. Look! Scott reaches into his backpack and pulls out two silver hands, a silver face and a silver mouth. What can I say? I called it. I called it. I called it. He holds the hands in his hands and the face in his mouth and devours his lunch in a highly counterintuitive way. I stand corrected. You're not standing, you're sitting. Anyway, now I gotta put on some ointment. All that silver is really bad for my skin. Scott lets you put the ointment on him. Nice. Is it where I think it? No, sorry. We're innocent here.
Let's go.
Scott with the freak. I don't know why he's using silver. He's a werewolf, so. And. Okay, we've already seen this, by the way. So. Now it repeats. Wink. Verbal wink. I can imagine that, like, when Scott's saying wink, it's not just the fact of, like, it's not just him doing. It's like wink. It's just wink. Oh, that was a really clever thing that you just did. Wink. Like, that's all he does. Just say it. He doesn't even try to do the actual wink. It's almost time for football practice, but you see Scott with his uniform on, looking sadder than you've ever seen him. I just can't believe it, bro. Coach kicked me off the team. What? Tony the Tiger better fucking tell us why. It's not fair. How was I supposed to know that the new cocaine powered drink contained cocaine? But rules are rules. Apparently doing a bunch of cocaine is against those rules. What am I gonna do, bro? Sports is my life. A life without sports is a life without life. Please, bro, help me figure out a way to get back on the team. We'd love to help. The only question is how. Do I go for the achievement? How much time is left? Hold on. Oh, I hate this so much. I hate this so much. This I hate this so much. Spike the punch with coke on prom night. It's the whole team's on coke. Coach will have to let you play. All we gotta do is convince coach that cocaine is a good thing. A little hands-on demonstration wouldn't hurt. Spike the punch with coke. I hate this. What's the dilemma? A lot of things. A lot of things are the issue right now. I'll explain here in a moment. So this one is good to be. Good job, Cassie. So, there's an achievement in this game in order to get 99 money and finish the game. There was another achievement in this game for secret endings. Funnily enough, this is a secret ending we're on right now about cocaine. We're literally on a secret ending with Scott that revolves around the use of cocaine. And I wasn't aware that this was the thing that we were doing. That's a great idea, just like Coach always says. Our real team does everything together, running, throwing, even pooping. We can do cocaine together too. It's a real bonding experience. And then Coach will see how committed I am to the team and he'll have to let me play. My favorite thing about this plan is that there's nothing illegal or unethical about it. You're gonna have to find some cocaine though. Do you know how to do that? That shouldn't be a problem. In fact, you're pretty sure you saw someone selling some somewhere. You can +2 creativity and +1 fun.
Let's go.
Fuck me. Alright. Well, we're not gonna get the 99 money achievement today. Huh, there's new... Hold on, before we choose something. I just saw something that I need to check. Hold on. Because Joel, I have an idea for something. Everyone doing it, true. Joel, I'm gonna message you real quick. Alright. Anyway, we have to go to the outdoors, so we're not gonna get money, but we need to buy cocaine.
See you later.
You know what? All profits made are donated to good cause. Spoiler alert, the good cause is buying me a new phone. Sweet. We have to do that, unfortunately, so. It's okay. Scott and Vera. Vera's drinking her customary lunchtime scotch because you can drink whatever the hell you want at the school, but Scott's not making it easy for her. Hey Vera, what you drinking?
What?
Scotch. Why? Because it smells like a delicious forest fire and I'm curious. What's it called? Scotch. Yes? No, that's what it's called. What? Scotch. Yes? No, I'm not saying your name. I'm saying the name of the drink I'm drinking. It's Scotch. It's mine? No, it's mine. Why is it called Scott's? Forgot. I was like, why does this one sound familiar? And then I realized... that's just what it's called. Oh, is it like an emergency drink for Scots? I mean, it's like an emergency energy drink for Scottish people. Hey, I'm a Scottish person. I'm I'm as Scottish as it's possible to be. I'm the most Scot. No, God, what will it take to get you to drop this issue? Scott's not good at dropping it unless you do something, so you cut and say, yeah, it's called Scott's, but today's opposite day, so everything that's Scott's is actually Vera's. You're right, Scott, that's your that drink is your birthright. Chug, 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 chug. Alright, Cheese Lord. Also, hi, Cheese Lord. Also, bye, Cheese Lord. The delay. How much delay is there? Usually shouldn't be. Oh boy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Also, we've already seen this one, right? Yeah, Joel did this one before. There is none. Oh, there's no delay? Okay. Day. Chug. We've actually done both of these, so. The Day Delivering Coalition Night. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I gotcha. Chug, 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 chug. You don't have to tell me 5 times. Bottoms up. No. What are you doing? Stop. Okay, I'll just drink the whole bottle anyway. What a twit. That scotch was brewed from King Tutankhamun himself. I had to have an adventuring archaeologist betrayed and murdered for that bottle. What? Sorry. Can you say that again? I was blackout drunk from all your scotch I drank. You were impossible. I'm impossible. Hooray! Also, I think it's on my note card. Because I actually haven't finished the, finished updating the sheet for that, so. You drag Scott away to escape Vera's wrath. He spends the afternoon doing all your math homework for you. Turns out Scott's way smarter when he's blacked out. Hooray! Oops. I pressed the wrong button. So you guys saw probably a little bit of the Excel sheet.
Let's go.
Outdoors we go. And we've already seen all this. Suddenly you hear Scott cry out. Liam, look out! You turn to see the source of the commotion. Scott has accidentally thrown a football straight at Liam, who is peacefully reading in the grass. Liam looks up, sees the football, and freezes. Well, rest in peace, Liam. Liam, you gotta move! The ball's gonna hit you! I can't, for I have stalwartly refused to hone my reflexes anyway, as I protest against sports. It's a good thing that Scott threw the ball so incredibly high. It means you still have a few seconds to act. How will you act like to avert this calamity? Throw yourself in front of Liam in a heroic slow-motion rescue maneuver. Try reasoning with the football. Huh. Those are some interesting choices. At one point I was super smart, now I'm not anymore. Let's reason with the football. We're not so charming. Alright, well. My charm? Oh. My charm is 1. You step between the ball and Liam and ask if this is really what it wanted out of life. You're talking to a football, so obviously, the football says, how dare you question my career path? I've worked hard to get where I am today. And I'm going to work even harder to get where you are today. With that, the football hits you straight in your smug little face. Ow. Did you just try talking to a football? Why on earth did you think that would work? Yeah, bro, everyone knows footballs are super stubborn. Everyone but you, apparently. You lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. Let's go. Got zeros across the board. If I had charm, it would have worked, but meh. But I got zeros across the board, so I feel pretty good about this.
Let's go.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright, I gotta hope that I don't get the event. That day during research, you start a half-hour rave that goes for crazy, and yeah. Scott catches up with you afterwards, panting with excitement. Hey bro, I was just thinking today about how much I like you and I want to share all my favorite things with you. I thought about sharing my bones with you, but I don't remember where I buried any of them. Then I thought maybe we could go out peeing together, but peeing on each other's territory would be wrong. And I don't know how much to share the moon, so even where it is right now. So I guess that just leaves my 2 favorite things in the whole world, cheerleading and sports. And since you're not on the sports team, cheerleading it is. Let's cheer together, bro. What's that? You wanna know what we're cheering for? Well, I thought I'd leave that up to you. What should we cheer, bro? We should cheer for the working class. I think we'll aid the rise of the proletariat like a hearty cheer. We should cheer for each other because friendship is the greatest sport of them all. Aww. Alright, so I'm in danger right now. I'm actually in a lot of danger. Oh boy. Weirdly enough, we should cheer for each other! Because the other choice was working class and smarts, and I have negative smarts. As you guys can see, I have -5 smarts and 0 charm. There was no good option. Hey, you're right, friendship is the greatest sport of all. I mean, I was asking you to cheerlead with me because I was romantically interested in you, but you know what? Never mind. Being friends is way more important than that. Thanks for reminding me. Instead of making out later, we should totally go to the petting zoo. I love petting animals with friends. We can stop on the way so I can take back this edible wonderwear I bought to use with you. No need now that we're such good friends. Aww. Shit. It's Scott's his friends one more time. You literally tear your own heart out and eat it. Right now, it only feels like what's happening. You lose -2 bonus, -1 sparks. Shit. Okay, I need to check things, please.
Let's go.
All right, cool. Cat girl, I need to talk to you real quick. I need this.
Catch you later.
This is incredibly important for this next part. Because otherwise, we lose.
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Joel. Did too. And outdoors... We've gone outdoors the entire time, right? I'm so fucking dumb. I've already gone outdoors all the time. I've then gone to the gym or the auditorium. Why did I say that I need to go outdoors all the time? What in my mind was like, yeah, I need to go outdoors. The gym is outdoors. Fuck me, I forgot to do that. Whatever. Scott catches up to you in the hall afterwards. He's not looking too good. Bro, did you get those legal drugs like you said you were gonna? I'm feeling real bad. Seriously, I don't know if I could go another week without sports. I can't feel myself getting less swole every second. You gotta spike that punch so coach set me back on the team. You gotta. I know you can do it. I believe in you. I'm sure you got the best plan ever, all ready to go. You do have a plan, right? Oh yeah, you totally have a plan. It's super well thought out and it involves pretending to be a renowned punch chef and suggesting the prom punch could use a bit more cocaine, seducing Abercrombie McGrizz, the cafeteria troll in charge of the punch. Well, we have charm now, so let's beat charm. What? We fucked it all up. We fucked it all up. Apparently, fuck me. The other one was creativity. How? So because I gotten so much wrong, I'm not gonna be able to get cocaine now. This was a charming answer. I had charm down for days. I was so confident in my charm. Shit. After you finish explaining to Scott what seduce means, he frowns. But I thought you were doing this because you like me. Abercrombie McGrizz isn't me. He's the cave troll in charge of the punch at the prom. Wait, was this whole thing a crazy plan to let you smooch Abercrombie McGrizz? Did you get me kicked off the team? Oh my god, you did! You told me you did to do that cocaine. You even helped me do it. All you could do, only so you could put your tongue on a cave troll tongue. I don't want to believe it, but at the same time, it's the only thing I want to believe. Go be fake friends with someone else. You know, maybe you should have warned Scott not to do that cocaine in the first place. Huh? These mice too. Oh shit. It's a lot of nyannies. Well, Scott, maybe you'll love me. You finally pluck up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Huh? Prom? I don't know. I mean, you're so out of shape. My grandma always says I need to mate with an alpha specimen so she can breed strong babies. Sorry.
Bro.
God damn it. I fucked up. Alright, we fucked up. 10 new events, 12 new outcomes. Well. We definitely fucked up. Well, don't worry. We'll skip past this. Yeah, we've already seen all the the ending stuffs. So, you know, we don't need to worry about it. You unlock 2 new images in the gallery. We failed. Well, let's get some art. Ooh, Miranda concept. I like this look for Miranda. This look is way better than before. So. Yo, look at that. That's pretty good. Got Oz. Don't remember her name. Amira and Brian. Cool. Alright, Sparky. So, you get to choose red, green, or blue. What color do you want to be, Sparky? And once again, how this works for when a viewer is the name is that they get to choose the answers. I will not tell them. If the answer, though, they choose will give them something we've already seen before, then I will choose the other answer. Fire person? Okay. So, how did the green hero no-hit both bosses? No idea. No idea. Alright. So, let me just explain how this works for those who are new to how the viewer one goes. So, we go through everything. The viewer is pretty much the one who will choose all the options. If a secret ending is in play, I will choose all the answers for the secret ending, excuse me. If the and if there's a choice that's already been chosen that's on the spreadsheet, I will choose the other choice. Unless it's lunch. Lunch doesn't count. Sparky, keep in mind that for Scott, all you have to do is just make sure he loves you as much as possible. So, more power to you. And Sparky, you also get to choose whether you're going to the gym the entire time or the auditorium. So, just make sure you choose one of those now. Alright, so we've already seen this. So which is the coolest mythological creature? Jim? Cool. Sphinx, who's super turned up and ready to party, and she raps all her riddles. She still kills you if you don't answer them correctly, but she raps the riddles. This weird creature I drew when I was 6, and which is clearly super derivative from other mythological creatures, but super cool, and it's my OC and my spirit animal, okay? The invisible hand of the free market. So which one are you choosing? First one. Cool. It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. It's time to be a real hero. I'll lead a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to the party of its life. We'll have so many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler. Global warming isn't real. I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is a lame copycat with no original ideas. Nah, the world is doomed. But I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be-covered by water world. Interesting stuff. Interesting choices. So many choices. Oh, goodness. I'm just like rolling on cables and such. So, last one. You got money. And then I choose this last one because it gives you Scott. What would be a deal breaker for a potential lover? The person is a coward, the person lacks manners, the person hates the outdoors, the person is mediocre, the person lacks taste, the person is boring. I believe hates outdoors. Is it the Scott one? Yes, it is. Alright, we are going to the gym.
Let's do this!
Got some pretty even stats. 6, 4, 4, 5, 7, 7. So not too bad. Not too bad at all. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain +2 charm. You look up to see Scott approaching Vera. He looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway, and we've already seen this. So we will skip through it. So, just double checking. So once again, if we've already seen it, we jump there. Hey Astral, long time no see. How have you been? Second one? See, the thing is, we've already done the second one. So the thing is, in order to see everything, we have to do the first one in this case. I'm just double checking. Well, this is your one, so. Yeah. We've already seen it, but the first one was creativity, and I want to give you the best chance you possibly can. So, yeah. Usually I try to go for all positive ones when it comes to viewer ones. Scott table. Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that. Go lefty, gobble that mouse. No, watch out for the wiggles coming up from behind. Use that tongue. Go! He does this every week or so. Whenever my snakes eat a meal, he seems to think snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of his snake statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names. Go Slither, go Bendy, go Sanchez, go Snake! Those aren't their names. God, no matter how much he pays for the tickets, it isn't enough. This seems like a really tense situation. To resolve it the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling, boring, this is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests. Snake, eat that food and stay awake. Obviously, the bottom one is for Scott. My gosh, my voice cracked. Just double checking that this has not been done already. It has not. Scott. Rooting for Sanchez. Let's go, Sanchez! Let's go, Sanchez! Listen, though. Slither, you never underestimate Slither. That's the spirit. Get your head in the game, Sanchez! Let's go, Sanchez! Do snakes have heads, or are they just neck and face? Whoa, check it out! Bendy's been behind all season with a record low BMI. That's body mass index. The index is because I wrote it on an index card. But now she's hungry for victory. Let's go, Bendy! Swallow that glory. The snakes really do seem to enjoy having an audience. They're really hammering it up. Or should it be snaking it up? Your wild cheering motivates Bendy to really go all out. She tries to grab the mouse out of Lefty's jaws, but the two end up tearing it in half. Ah, my scalp! It'll take my snake charmer hairdresser hours to get those organs out. Oh, major foul on Bendy there. She's gonna be out for the rest of the season. Damn right she is. I'm having her muzzled. And her name is Spirulina. By the time Varys cleaned up the blood and run off, he made plans to meet with Scott to watch the next match. Nice. But Sanchez, though, Bendy coming back? Bendy was coming back? Bendy was coming back.
Let's do this!
Going to the gym. The dodgeball match takes place. At one point, you're about to be eliminated by a player from the other team. But suddenly, you convince him not to throw the ball at you with a heartfelt speech about the importance of it in everyone's lives. The player bursts into tears, so you take advantage of that moment of weakness, throwing a ball at him. You lose -5 mercy, a stat that might be useful in Monster Prom sequel, but isn't now, and gain +2 charm. Later, you're minding your own business, which seems to be difficult when you notice Damien and Scott in the vicinity in the middle of some hot, sweaty arm wrestling. Unfortunately, you can't enjoy it very long since stupid, strong Scott beats Damien in no time, but it seems you're not the only one mad at the outcome of the situation. This is so unfair! That one didn't count, Scott. We should arm wrestle, but with guns. Bro, I got these 2 guns already. And by guns, I mean my big arm muscles. Well, it's just to be clear, not real guns. But still. Shut up, I'll murder you. No. Arm wrestling proves nothing. To see who's the very best, we should scream at a huge rock until it breaks, just because of our pure rage and awesomeness. Or we should subdue a tiger with just a scary, manly look. Bro, now you're just quoting stuff from yesterday's episode of Ultimate Warriors of Mount Awesome. Face it, bro. I'm the Ultimate Warrior. No! Arm wrestling doesn't mean shit.
Hey, noob.
Hey you, Sparky B. Not because arm wrestling isn't going my way, but I've just decided you should settle this tie by proposing a way to decide who the real Ultimate Warrior is around here. I happen to be a registered Ultimate Warrior judge and I always carry this 10-step Ultimate test with me, which coincidentally will require both of you to do whatever I say with no complaints, like read Ultimate Good Boys. Who's ready to follow my lead? Whoever can punch the sun in the face. Let's go. Sun in the face. It's a great one. However, I know what the answer is for this one. Well, the second one actually gives you points with Damien. Oops. Good boy. Yeah, so... yeah. Why is this not on my spreadsheet, though? I don't know which one's which, but, can I change the answer? Yeah. We'll do the top one. So charming. Cool. Whoa, bro, what a sweet coincidence. I'm the goodest of good boys. I'm gonna win in no time. But only if you're ordering me to win. Wink. Scott, this idiot is just trying to fool us into doing all kinds of menial tasks for her. Oh, no, wait. You're trying to fool me into not doing the things you can do. You can become the ultimate warrior of Mount Awesome. Oh, Damien, you smart genius. While you waste your time trying to fool me into thinking Sparky B is trying to fool me, I'll be starting the first task, doing Sparky B's laundry. See you later, or don't, in case I can't see you when I'm really, really high, on the top of Mount Awesome. Bye, bro. Fine, fuck it. Give me that stupid list. Doing Sparky B's science homework? Pff, sure, I hope you like your homework extra hot. See ya. Well, fooling your friends and potential love prospects into doing the shit you don't want to do is far from right. But look on the bright side. They have more spare time to try and romance them. Scott ends up being the goodest of good boy and you bond with him a lot, even if through fooling him, what a lovable innocent fool he is. As for Damien, he would have preferred not to learn what extra hot meant when it came to homework. In any case, he gained +2 smarts and +1 charm. A lot of good stats, by the way. Here, pull on. Your stats, by the way, pretty good. A lot of charm. You're gonna have a lot more charm. Why did it go to class? I had my thing over gym and it chose class. Fuck my life. The day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons. Sometimes after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts. Well, we'll go back to the gym next time. Double my homework and the dump dashes on the desk. That's a good excuse. You look over and see Scott fidgeting in his seat, tail twitching anxiously. My grades aren't looking nearly as good as my biceps, bro. My test scores are not as high as my jump shots. Smarts? Seems I've run out of similes, but in a moment he's already forgotten. I just don't want to do bad in class and get kicked off sports team. I guess I could just study and work hard and do my homework. Or I could just make the teacher like me and give me good grades by showing her what a good boy I am. Disrupt the class with a stunning display of athletics, flaunting everything you're good at. Teachers love disruption. Bring the teachers lots of small animal carcasses and pile them at her feet. You can choose whichever you want for this one, Sparky. I don't think we've gotten this one. I'd prefer the animal carcasses. What up, Skittle? How's it going? First one? Alright. Super fun. Of course, if I show her what I'm really, really good at, she'll think I'm really, really good at everything. And then she can just give me good grades without even reading my work. It'll be just like when I was a real sports star. If I'm good at ball games, I can do anything that I want. When Mrs. Panthera walks in, Scott is prepared. He pulls out a football, a soccer ball, a volleyball, a tennis ball, and a ping pong ball. He knocks over all the chairs and clears all the desks and begins to perform feats of great athleticism. He fetches, stays, and throws a football like a boss. Snowpack stays. At the end of his display, the entire class is on their feet, fins or paws, applauding Scott. Will it actually get him good grades? Unclear, but Scott's happy, so he gained +2 charm and +1 fun. And I'm so sad that I screwed that up too.
Let's do this!
Scott and Damien. You sit down to enjoy a nice normal meal at the Spooky High cafeteria as usual. Hello, JK, something fucked up is always going on here, and today's no different.
Hey, bro.
Oh, wait, hello, Sparky B. Did you want to come sit with us? And our imaginary friend, no one else is here. Their imaginary friend roars and the whole cafeteria shakes. Okay, Sparky B, but you have some smarts. You're probably going to figure this out pretty quickly. Why do we have a wild beast under our table? Why don't you take a guess? I was asking you to guess because we totally forgot our plan. Scott, no we didn't. Shut up! What's this? It's a monster dating sim. That's pretty much what it is. We're going to teach it the piano, or maybe the saxophone. I lost my notes. No worries, no notes needed. You know exactly what they should do with this wild beast. The wild beast should be the new school mascot. Put him in the sports jersey and let's rock. Go team! It's obviously you brought such a beast to the kitchen to turn it into the next Monster Chef champion so you can split the big Monster Chef cash prize. Pretty sure the first one is what you want for Scott. Yeah, the first one's for Scott. I believe the first one is a Scott one. Mascot. Well, I want you to be the one to date Scott, so that's why I'm trying to give you like the little tips and pointers, Sparky. Oh, that's a great idea. I'm pretty sure Spooky High already has a mascot, but you know what they say, the more mascots, the merrier. I really don't think they say that. Well, they should. If more schools have only one mascot, having multiple mascots will be the one more thing that makes our amazing school even more extra special. I can see it now. The Spooky High wild beast that Scott and Damien kept under their tables. Rah, rah, wild beast. Eat the other team and make a feast, and try not to get an infection from yeast. Actually, that chance is pretty dope. Sparky B, thank you tons. Wild Beast mascot sure will be fun. If you ask me, I owe you one. If you were to nitpick, you could point out that tons and one fun don't actually rhyme. But why would you nitpick such an adorable and genuine display of affection from darling Scott? Who knows? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Super duper good boy. Going to the gym. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place, but the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for an overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever! Let's go. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain +2 charm. After your workout, you notice Scott standing around with a really unpleasant look on his face. Normally Scott has a very pleasant look on his face, maybe with his tongue hanging out a little. Right now it's not hanging out at all. As you get closer, you see that he's waving it around inside his mouth. You ask him what the hell is going on. I'm going was. Sorry, I'm doing tongue squats. It's part of a new workout system I found called the Idiot Cleanse. Only $1 for the first week. But I can't seem to get these tongue squats right. My form's all wrong. Look at my tongue. It's so weak and scrawly. You look like a person with a buff tongue. Do you think you could give me some pointers for the ultimate tongue strength? You got to work your way up to tongue squats, man. Let's start with some light tongue wrestling. Dude, tongue squats aren't meant for dog tongues. If your tongue gets too swole, how will it flap around when you stick your head out the car window? You can choose either one of these, Sparky. I don't believe we have done either of these yet. Today? No. Oh, fine. Don't I have a... So up to you on this one. First one. You even lift if you don't have a six-pack on your tongue? True. So charming. Tongue squats are charmed now. Wait. Tongue wrestling. There we go. Tongue wrestling is that. Cool. Without even thinking about it, as usual, Scott locks tongues with you and you go to town. You win 5 out of the 6 matches. His tongue really is scrawny, but that's not really why you're doing this, is it? That's how you make out with Scott. Where's Sheeple? There's Sheeple. Afterwards, Scott is super thankful. Oh wow, thanks for helping me beef up my tongue, bro. My tongue may not be much to look at now, but if I keep it this way, I'll be opening jars with it in no time. Speaking of which, I really enjoyed working out with you, bro. Want to make it a daily thing? I could really use your help. Well, you suppose you could take one for the team in this case. You gain +2 charm, +1 boldness. Joel, I hope you're writing down notes. Hope you're writing down notes, Joel.
Let's do this.
Alright.
What's up?
So, we are going to buy the gift that keeps on giving. Because this has no effect on anything on Scott's.
Thanks.
Unless we get something we need. Ah, the sock puppets. Everyone loves the sock puppet. Just to show the stat changes, by the way.
Let's do this.
You have 0 boldness, but you are the most creative person in the world. You're also charming as fuck. As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a forkful of quinoa to her mouth. She brings lunch from home when... Food, fork, 6, 8, who do we delegate? Eating, eating, yay, eating.
Ugh.
Scott, what on earth are you doing? I'm cheerleading you with the help of your best eater in the whole school. What caused this obsession with cheerleading me through mundane activities that require no cheerleading? Everything requires cheerleading, silly. That's why we have cheerleaders for us cheerleaders. But I can't see my cheerleading's not working. You haven't eaten anything yet. That's because you keep startling me with your damn cheerleading. I can't eat when I'm startled. No, that can't be it. I must not be cheerleading hard enough. Hey friend, maybe you can help. You should be cheering for Vera to eat the food. You should be cheering for the food to get eaten by Vera in the walk-in freezer. The problem is obviously that we aren't dressed up as a giant salad. Well, obviously we need to be the giant salad. I'll just double check in my spreadsheet. I feel like we've done this one before, though. I feel like we've definitely done this one before. We've not done this one before. Wow. Walk in freezer, giant salad. Because I don't know if these actually count for it, but we do them anyway. Oh yeah, that makes sense. I mean, sports cheerleaders dress like giant steaks and drumsticks all the time. Maybe that's just how they look when I'm really hungry. Whatever, let's dress up. Luckily, the school keeps some giant vegetable costumes in the auditorium for health presentations, so you snag them and start cheering. Beets, aggressive! Beets, aggressive! There aren't even any beets in the salad, just quinoa and the tears of my enemies. Ver's pissed, but she does eat her salad really fast just so you leave her alone. Hooray for cheerleading! Let's go, let's go. Back to the gym we go. Not the class. I don't know why it took me to the class that one time. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain plus 10 righteousness, but the scheme is so wrong in so many ways you could be lucky if you could do anything with that. And plus 2 charm. After dodgeball comes the obstacle course. You stare across the gym at it, terrified as are most of your classmates. There are giant centipedes, venomous bears, bloodthirsty magpies circling just under the ceiling, and animals so bizarre one can barely find words to describe them.
Good morning, students!
Alright, class, I'm reporting the special course from Regular Creatures High School in New South Wales, Australia. Don't be afraid, I believe in each and every one of you. These terrifying creatures will not break your will. I'll not let you down, coach. You giant crocs don't scare me. It's not peed on my pants. I have no idea what this voice is anymore. Finally, we're the adversaries. What's that abomination over there even called? I'll be a platypus. I'm gonna drag it to hell. The underworld has never seen such horror. Well, don't just stand there. Show them what you got. Clear the course. We got to go native, mates. Oi, hold my beer. Whoa, have a look at them. They're so cute. Let's say them with kindness. Is this a multiple characters one? I think this is a multiple characters one. Hold on. Double checking my list. Hold on. Alright, so get him away. So it's this one. Oops. Oh, I'm just updating the list here. This one is that, so press that. Alright, back down. Yep, alright, you can choose whichever one you want. Yeah, multiple choices. Don't know? You choose either one. Assign them with kindness or beer. Kindness or beer is our choices. Second one? So charming. Alright, so it is a charming. Cool. You approach the vicious beast unarmed and give a platypus a hug. The mood changes drastically. Sir Damien is riding 2 crocodiles like jet skis, surrounded by swooping magpies that chant his name. For a moment, you think the koalas are overwhelming Scott, but it's actually just a full contact teapotty. You're supposed to clear the course, not befriend it. This is even better. Your power of friendship melted the hearts of these abominations. You made my abs cry with joy. From your close encounter with Australia, you gain plus 2 fun and plus 1 charm. I like how that was just Australian creatures, is what we were with. They aren't that scary.
Let's do this!
Oh well. Jim, that day an epic dodgeball match takes place. The match is so intense and both teams are so into it that you decide to raise the stakes. By betting part of your charm against part of the other team leader's charm. That commitment amazes your whole team and their spirit is fueled by determination. Finally you win. You take plus team charm for the other team's leader. She's now a bit less fabulous. Let's go. Later you find Scott sitting on the bleachers talking to himself. Victory's like a car. You just gotta chase it and chase it and no. It's no use, bro. The big game's this weekend and I'm the quarterback. So I gotta give a good pep talk, but I don't know how to talk pep, bro. I got plenty of pep inside of me, but how do I make it come out of my mouth? I try to use words and different words, even grunts and growls, but my teammates just look at me in fear and confusion. You think maybe you can help me talk about pep? Of course you can. You share your secret to an extra peppy talk. Here, wear my lucky underwear. My talk is always peppier with this around my nethers. It's not supposed to be a pep talk. It's supposed to be a pup talk. Bring all your baby brothers, and everyone will get pupped for sure. Yo, pup talk? Pup talk's pretty good. Just a bunch of dogs just everywhere. Pup talk, let's go. Choose either one? Pup talk? or lucky underwear. Pup taco, the lucky underwear. Second one? Alright, pup talk, not so fun. Oh yeah, that makes way more sense. I don't even know what pup means, but I do know what pup means, so I got plenty of those at home. Scott comes next day with an armful of rambunctious 4-year-old boys. I forgot it's not a full moon, so all these pups are just regular boys right now. Hope that's okay. Nah, it's not okay. The boys tie everyone's shoes together, poop in the drinking fountain, and knock over everyone's drinks. 4-year-olds are the fucking worst. This is fine, everyone calm down. If we just wait 2 weeks, it'll be a full moon and these guys will be adorable. That may be true, but the team doesn't have that kind of time. You lose the game and you lose -2 smarts and -1 charm. I'd like to point out, though, that your stats are still fucking amazing. Just want to point that out. Your stats are dope. You also have a sock puppet. Keep that in mind. You waltz over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Yeah, secret sauce. We've already done this. We've already found the sauce made of secrets, so I've already seen that one today.
Let's do this.
Back to the gym. Well, we've actually already chosen this, yeah, so we'll just go outdoors. I'm giving you more fun. Suddenly you hear Scott cry out, "Liam, look at—" Oh, we've already seen this one too. The football. So, you can either throw yourself in front of Liam in a heroic slow-motion rescue maneuver or try reasoning with the football. We've already seen this one before and I failed it, so it's up to you. I'm gonna show you your stats too. Joel, are you still here right now? Second one? Okay. I just wanted to see if Joel's still here. Because if he is, then he really wants to see this. Alright, because this has actually worked. So we're actually seeing the one that where it actually works with reasoning with the football. You calmly step between the ball and Liam and give it a lecture about its current path in life. The ball reconsiders its choices. It only really became a football because that's what its parents wanted. Now that it's stopped to think about it, the ball realizes what it really wants to be. A Broadway star. It's New York. It flies to New York and starts going to auditions. And does it hit the big time? Of course not. It's a football. Don't be ridiculous. Wow, you really got quite the silver tongue. Silver? I'm allergic to silver. I'm allergic to chocolate too, and I still eat that all the time. Sounds like your tongue might get a little more workout if you play your cards right. Game +2 charm, +1 creativity. Cool. Nicely done.
Let's do this.
That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw the ball at herself. You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. Gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen. And +2 charm. Nice. You just happen to be hanging around near Scott, you know, not because you're like following him or anything, but suddenly Rift opens. Oh, we've seen this one too. It's the International Prince, or Interdimensional Prince. So either you're rallying a swarm of extra-dimensional termites to devour the dire harp's spine, or sing so sweetly that the dire harp kills itself out of jealousy. It's weird that we're getting so many repeats, though. Usually we don't get this many repeats. What are your stats right now? Your stats are fucking great. You have no boldness. For those who are also curious, yes, I'm skipping through stuff that we've already seen this stream, but if we see it in a next stream later, we will read it. But if it's already been seen once in this stream, I don't find a point of reading it again. Also, it makes things speed up a lot. So what do I need for the singing one? For the singing, you need charm. This is a charm and creativity check. So if you want to get correct, I would say the dire harp. Singing to it. Singing. Oh, that one's creative. I was wrong. It was the other way around. But it still worked out. Your stats are so high that it doesn't even matter. Before Scott or the Prince can react, you charge through the portal to defeat the Dire Harp. With the power of song, your dualistic tones drive the Dire Harp to tears. Except because harps don't have tear ducts, it just explodes instead. Magnificent work, my intrusive friend. You shall sing at mine Scott's wedding. Wait, wedding? I don't know if I'm really ready for that kind of commitment. I'm already married to the game, you know? Curse you, game. The prince kicks you both out of his dimension and seals the portal behind you. Nice! Gain +2 boldness and +1 creativity. Sorry, I got that reversed, but it still worked. Yes.
Let's do this.
Alright, Scott and Vera. Vera's drinking her customary... Oh, it's Scotch again. Yep, it's the Scotch one. Why does it feel like Scott does not have that many... Scott really does not have that many, like, different choices, does he? Because, like, we're starting to see a lot of similarities, and that's weird to me. Magic important to human reactions. Yeah. No, we've already seen that, too. You hear an almost dog-like whimpering to go see what sort of poor animal's in pain. You enter Scott, who is cross-eyed with concentration. He yelps and snaps out of it. Oh, bro, thank goodness you're here. I was trying to think all by myself, and it was really hard, you know? See, I know I'm the best at exercising. I'm the exercise master, the exercise lord, the exorcist. I've never tried exercising my brain, and in a way, my brain is almost part of the body too, you know? It's sort of 3 in 1, because it'll make me better at exorcism. Is he trying to exercise? What? And being smarter will keep me from getting bad grades and kicked off sports team. There wasn't 3 things or 1 thing, but you still had some ideas. Books are like weights for your brain, and heavier weights are better, so you just need to lift really heavy books. Let's brainstorm, by which I mean let's make a literal, actual storm inside your brain. This is a new event. I'm concerned? Well, same. All I'll tell you is one is a smarts check and one is a creativity check. So you have some choices. You have some pretty good choices. First one, not so smart. I guess, but I think you're supposed to lift the books to your face and like do something with the words. Like maybe I would take the words and weightlift them in my head, so that my brain could get abs. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know how that would work. I don't know how anything works. I think it just made me dumber.
Not cool.
Oh well. I guess back to just squatting. But now, no matter how buff my glutes get, it will never compensate for my scrawny brain. Scott proceeds to ignore you while doing some squats, but there's somehow squats so full of sadness and sorrow that just by watching them, you lose -2 charm and -1 smarts.
Let's do this.
It's all good. You're actually still on a good path. You're minding your own business when Scott jogs up and gives you a friendly punch on the shoulder. It almost destroys you. Hey bro, I was just looking for you. The big game's today and I need a friendly face to pep me up. I know, we got cheerleaders for that or whatever. But between you and me, bro, I don't think our cheerleaders are hype enough. They're supposed to be given 110%, but they're only given 107, 108 tops. Oh shit. That's crazy. That's why I need you to give 150% at the game tonight, so I can give 120 or even 135. Thanks, bro. I knew I could count on you. See you tonight. Scott bumps your fist and sprints off without even waiting for you to agree to this cheerleading scheme. You guess this is what it's like to be Scott's bro, so what are you gonna do when you get him amped at the game? Pick the other cheerleaders up and juggle them. Dress up like the full moon and perch at the top of the bleachers. Maybe he'll transform. One's boldness and one's creativity. Your boldness is trash, so you want to figure out what the most creative answer is my advice to you. Welcome back, Justin. Can I get a hint? One of these ways would be dangerous for other people, making it more bold. The other one is very creative because it's so crazy it might work. What up, Final? How's it going? The social points? Well, the boldness right now is terrible, so. An option? So creative. Good job. You get your trustworthy full moon costume out of storage and climb to the top of the bleachers. That night, with the stadium lights reflecting off of you, it looks like the moon came down from heaven to have sex with Spooky High School. Scott's not the only werewolf on the team. Pretty much the whole squad goes nuts at the sight of you. Suddenly, the other team is facing off against a mob of furious wolves. The Wolfmen's jerseys are all ripped to shreds, but it's pretty clear whose team they're on. The other team flees the field, screaming, "This is exactly why we don't schedule games on full moons!" Later that night, Scott comes jogging up to you in a big hurry. Seems to have found some clothes. "Hey bro, I'm supposed to be at the big game, but nobody's at the stadium. I'm super worried." "What's that? You're saying the game already happened?" "And we won? The other team is suing us for grievous body harm? Well, that's great news." "Funny how I don't remember any of it." "Well, I'm sure there's no reason for that." "Shh, don't ruin his innocence. It's so beautiful. Gain +2 boldness and +1 creativity." As an obvious hit. Well, I mean, it worked.
Let's do this.
It worked. You approach Scott and Polly's table to find them crouched behind a pile of jelly desserts. Plotting.
Bro.
"Thanks, bro. So you're here, bro. Come on, join our huddle. Maybe you're curious about our huge pile of Jelly Jam desert cups. Well, wonder no more. We're going for the jelly prize." "Yeah, we're gonna win it. If we collect the foil cover out of 100 jelly desserts, we'll be the lucky winners of one free jelly dessert." Ah! Right now we're stuck. We only got 99. That means we need one more, Scott. We need one more. We need one more. You give them your jelly dessert, but you already threw it at the bird person you hate. Guess you gotta make a choice. Steal the final jelly dessert from the jelly dessert factory. Make like a puppy dog and beg. All things are sweeter when achieved through pity. You want to beg. Begging is what's going to get you the points. With Scott, so we're going to beg. Excuse me. Begging? What? I never beg except in intricately choreographed erotic scenarios. Is this an intricately choreographed erotic scenario? No, even better. This is gazing sadly at people until they give us food. You happily follow Scott around the cafeteria, whimpering at people for their jelly desserts. Polly just eats all the stockpiled jelly desserts while you're busy begging. Also, no one was willing to give you any jelly desserts. But that doesn't matter. As their saying goes, begging is its own reward. That and the quality of time you get to spend with Scott. That's also a reward. True. Final day.
Let's do this.
Thing isn't so bad if you're going for Polly. True. Later, you hear an unmistakably growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through space to devour one of the smaller, weaker students. No, wait, it's just the wolf pack. Guess it could mean two things. Last time, is this a bromance or a bro treason, broski? You're my teammates and my family. I'm not trying to be a bad Scot, but this is the 3rd month in a row you missed our full moon bro down. We got together and practiced a wolf pyramid, and they helped each other inject sheep steroids. Sheep steroids? Sheeple, you're on roids? I guess that makes sense for everything that happened with Catherine. Played flip cup with lamb's blood, spiked with natty ice. All sounds really nice, but I already had plans and I didn't want to let people down. Bro, you're a wolf. Are you with the wolf pack? Or are you with those other monsters? Oh damn, you're one of those other monsters. You better do something. Let me teach you a new game, extremely long distance fetch. Guys, on the inside, aren't we all wolves? Cassie, I'm sorry to inform you, but Sheeple has been doing steroids. Yeah, this one you can choose either one. I don't think it's gonna matter. Guys, at the inside, aren't we all wolves? Together. Aren't you a wolf? I have a wolf tattoo, so that means that I'm a wolf too, I guess. Oh, long distance, alright. So charming. Good job. Is that how people got their fluffy coat? Maybe. Bro, that's like deep, bro. Like super deep. Maybe too deep? Nah, bro. The perfect deepness. This is exactly the kind of question we need to be asking ourselves as SJWs. What? Yeah, super jacked wolves need to be socially aware too. Oh, I was like, what the hell? Oh, now I get it. We're all wolves because we all pee in the same toilets? Or because the school is one big wolf pack? Bro, maybe it is. Maybe it is.
The wolves wander away to ponder this further. You're not sure they're sold on this, or that they're actually entirely sober, so the effects may not last.
Awesome, bro.
Wow, you sure know a lot about wolves and life and everything. You must have a lot of smarts. Scott looks at you with awe, and you have a feeling that he just gained a lot of respect for you, while you've gained +2 smarts and +1 charm. Alright, let's see if you got Scott. Good luck.
Hey, bro.
Go to Scott. Prom with
Let's
Scott.
do this.
Prom?
Awesome, bro.
Sure, why not? It sounds funny. There'll be so much hard partying that will count as a
You're my
workout.
dream team.
Congratulations, prom night was rad. Well, there's the part where the full moon came out and Scott transformed into a rabid wolf and nearly killed 3 people. But aside from that, it was a wonderful night to remember. Congratulations, you have dated Scott. We've also almost seen every single event in the game, and we have at least seen 1/7 of all of the outcomes. God, we're gonna be playing this game. Congratulations! Yeah, probably. Final. Most likely to become a lasagna? What's a quote? And then we've already seen pretty much everything here, so. Good job though, Sparky. You picked all the correct choices. Apparently. It's a lot of outcomes, yep. And we locked 4 new images in the gallery. Yeah. Let me show you guys some things though too. So we got a new Polaroid. Congratulations, the star of my nights. If you guys want to check this Scott picture out, there's Scott ending. Got a mirror and Scott. So, pretty adorable. Pretty adorable indeed. Also for winning, we get 3 pieces of art. Or 2, apparently. Yo! Different. I would love the purple Miranda. Can I just be honest here? Purple Miranda is great. And then different outfits. Pretty awesome. Awesome. Then some fan art. Wow. Miranda and Damien together. That makes a lot of sense. Both are bloodthirsty sadists. So I guess this makes sense. This makes total sense. Alright, so we're doing one more round, and as usual, we'll do a full game, and our name we'll play as green. Is Katathi. And the rule for my round, so once again, the first round is we try to do everything that we possibly can to try to be with a person. In this round, we have to choose everything for my rounds, that's my name. We have to choose everything that we have not done before. So if the option has not been chosen or we don't have that outcome, we have to choose it. So, this will be crazy, but we'll see how it goes. So which god do you pray to each night before sleeping? Praying is kind of lame. I have a group text set up with some deities, Dionysus, Bastet, Loki, coolest cats in town. Oh, I pray to all kinds of gods. I have this business where people pay me to deliver their prayers every night. I even started to look for a Chinese factory to outsource the prayers. Praying is for fools. I took compromising pics of a god molesting a tree, and now I blackmail him for whatever I want. A lot more effective. Obviously. You molest that tree. If you had sex with an animal, which animal would it be? No one can make me fuck an animal. If I fucked an animal, it would be on my own free will. As a matter of fact, I already have fucked an animal, so the joke's on you, pal. A dolphin. They're the only other animal that fucks just for pleasure. So at least we can both do our best to have a good time, right? Fuck buddies for life, wow. A purebred horse, at least I can keep his semen and sell it. It's worth a lot. Who said there was no silver line? Bestiality. Oh, let's just no. What's the sexiest type of knowledge a lover can have? All the principles to build a financial empire, obscure 80s movie trivia, lyrics to all Disney songs, sports things, how to set stuff on fire, and how to make a killer cocktail out of anything. Sports things. Good job, Sparky.
Sure.
Alright, we're gonna always be going to the auditorium this time. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves have descended to give you a figurative blowjob. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty bad by high school play standards. Gain +2 creativity. Wow, can I just show you guys my stats? My stats are terrible. My stats... Stream died, dude? It's back. Stream's back. Looks like YouTube cut out for just a brief second. We should be back. No, there's no need to reset. We haven't done anything yet. Sometimes does that. But can we just talk about how bad my stats are? 9, 6, 5, 5, 5, 5. I have so many fives. Oh, we're fucked. After recounting and recounting your money, hoping to find an extra dollar, when suddenly... Hey, Katati, look here, look what I have. Isn't it shiny? Scott holds aloft a roll of duct tape, which you can see it is indeed shiny. Listen, I'm not saying that we tied up Crazy Martin, the werebear janitor. I'm just saying this tape is crazy strong. If you're wanting to wreak some havoc in the school, Crazy Martin might be a little tied up. Thank the triple goddesses, we spent months tracking that. Our thing? It's so cool, right? We have a thing, it's our thing, it's the best thing, it's ours.
Save the world.
You fools, that's the duct tape of retribution. It's the only adhesive that we can hold Balthazar, the destroyer, whom we must detain in order to save the world. Oh, well, save the world is good. I just liked it because it was a cool shiny thing. You can have it. No, wait, Scott, they're probably just making that shit up because they want to take the cool thing from us. Balthazar the Destroyer, obviously fake. Why have I never heard of him? We had a 3-hour-long lecture about Balthazar the Destroyer in homeroom yesterday. You're right, Damien. They must be lying. You think we would have remembered that.
Always the same with you.
You were at sports practice and Damien was asleep at his desk. After we heard about the threat Balthazar posed, we took it upon ourselves to journey deep into the dungeons of Hollis Maw to bring back the holy duct tape of retribution, only to discover it was already gone. Oh, the dungeon of Hollis Maw. That's where we were. We took a wrong turn on our way to English curses and got totally lost. Somehow we were in some kind of maze. Anyways, we saw that sick tape and thought we might as well take it. Now it's fucking ours, you can't have it. Was our dogs? Probably.
Try not to get killed soon.
Could you be any more oblivious? Hand over the tape or we'll be forced to use force to take it by force. Yikes, looks like the situation is getting out of control. We better step in before someone or some duct tape gets hurt. Don't worry, Damien, you can keep the duct tape of retribution for your nefarious purposes. Coven, why don't you just use the scotch tape of hay, cut that out instead. Scott, you don't really care about the duct tape, right? You used to like having a cool shiny thing. But watch me use the sweet negotiation skills to get, wait for it, 2 cool shiny things. Let's go. Shiny things for life. Scott answers this one. Give it back. Seriously? We said we need a magic artifact to save the world from the likes of Balthazar, and you're making us barter for it.
That was sad.
God, you guys really are pathetic. The Coven leader, Joy, you're like 90% sure is her name is, although there always kind of felt like one person to you. Rummages around in her pockets before withdrawing 2 shiny things. Here are 2 shiny things, a broken glow stick from the last Dark Arts con we attended, and a ceremonial dagger. Damn, that is one nice looking dagger. I'm into it. What kind of fierce quest did you have to complete to get a hold of that baby? Actually, I just bought it at a Dark Arts and Crafts store. You bought it? At a store?
Awesome, bro.
That's even more amazing. Do you know how hard it is to go to a store and buy the thing you're supposed to without losing the money or eating the money or thinking that you lost the money and finding out that you ate the money? How have we not been expelled yet?
We must save the day.
Do we have a trade or not?
Hooray!
Yes, 2 shiny things, hooray! The trade is swiftly made and the Coven leaves to go save the world or whatever. The important thing is that Scott and Damien are in possession of 2 shiny things. And from the equally shiny smile Scott is flashing you think you might be in possession of a prom date. You gain +2 boldness and +1 fun. Let's go. Let's go. We're doing pretty good.
Sure.
You arrive at Scott and Miranda's table to find Scott happily chowing down while Miranda stares horrified at her tray. What's wrong, Miranda?
Yuck.
Isn't it obvious? Right here on my tray. Fish sticks. Yeah, Fish Stick Fridays. Isn't it great? It's not great, Scott. The fish are my subjects. This is clearly the work of the air people. Dun dun dun. I wish I had a soundboard, but I don't. Air people? Yes, do you not know of the air people, the merfolk's most hated rivals? Don't you read the news? Yes, sure, because I totally know how to read. What? I must insist that you cease eating those fish sticks immediately. It is high treason. Oh, but I've been looking forward to Fish Stick Friday since the last Fish Stick Friday. Are you sure I can't eat any? He's asking Miranda while holding a fish stick really close to his mouth, but you feel like you get a better answer to sell this argument. You blurt out, haven't you heard, Scott? Fish sticks make you worse at sports. They contain baldropanol and nerdoflavin. Of course, this is the one with baldropanol. Not again. No, not baldropanol. Not baldropanol. Oh, fish sticks contain absolutely no fish. It's all garden snails and food grade plastic. Scott can eat as many as he wants. Well, we have to do fish the bottom one for Scott. Not baldropanol. Joel, when are we gonna play this game again together? Please. Like, this game is so good. I know I have fish sticks on here somewhere, don't I?
Fish sticks. Roasted sports. No fish. Not ball dropping all. See, Miranda? There's nothing wrong with fish sticks at all. They're good. They're good and good for you. I suppose you're right. Perhaps this is not the air people plot I suspected after all. Though I'm disappointed that so much plastic is being used in fish sticks rather than plastic drink rings to catch birds with. Don't forget about the snails. There's snails in it too. I would much rather forget about the snails, thank you. Does that mean you still don't want your fish sticks? Can I have them? Can I? Very well, you may partake. I'm not sure where my eating surfs have gone off in any case. As you watch Scott chow down on his artificial fish fingers, you decide that both he and Miranda have weird relationships with food. Scott gives you a thumbs up while still munching those fish fingers. So after we do the things sooner, maybe sooner. True. No, absolutely true. I'm down. If people from the coalition want to do Monster Prom, whatever day, just let me know. I'll get it all set up. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you are struck by the lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggish moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. Quite the feat, you gain +2 creativity. We, the devs, dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask for the other players to call you by that name until the end of this run. You guys come up with a nickname. It's fine. Oh, well, thanks, Sparky. I appreciate it. You notice Liam and Scott having a discussion. Scott looks confused and Liam looks bored, which means they're probably having an argument. Look, not that I care, but aspiring to be a professional sports star is both impractical and passé. Wait, you don't care? But you walked all the way over here to just tell me that. I'm a bird in my dick. Plus, pickle? Oh my gosh. Why pickle? Plus, don't you want to be like a professional magnet, ibuprofen, mimetic influencer? Try to keep up.
What?
But how does one of those guys earn money? Mimetic influencers don't earn money, Scott. We earn cultural capital. Okay, how much cultural capital does a sandwich cost? I can see that I'm not getting through to you. Hey you, can you explain to this cretin why my career path is objectively the best? Yeah, and also can you explain what a cretin is? Liam means he wants to be an artist, and artists are important. Who do you think designs all the sports jerseys? Actually, I think sports is the best career. I mean, how far can a mimetic influencer throw a football? Huh? Hey Lily, how's it going? How about ball drop and all? My nickname is ball drop and all. I'll make all the balls drop, apparently. Heyo! Anyway. Athletes for Scott. We are bold. Not very far. Wait. So you can't throw a football very far and you don't make money? Those are the two things that are the best in life. No, Scott, what's best in life is nothing. Life is an endless void of hypocrisy and bad remixes of your favorite songs. But I will admit that by your metrics, my career of choice is technically inferior.
Not bad.
I suppose we'll just have to agree to disagree.
Awesome, bro.
Great, I love agreeing. Scott trots off happily, unaware of the existential crisis he just caused for Liam. He gained +2 charm and +1 creativity. I'm doing pretty good. Overslept. Other than that, pretty good. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you totally forget your lines. It's terrible! But you don't let that get you down. You start improvising all your lines. And it's marvelous. Somehow it enhances the pathos of the play in unexpected ways. And that's saying something, since half of your improvisation is a rap battle against your inner fears. You get +2 creativity. Can I just show... Guys, look... Here's my stats, by the way. We have 5 money, 6 fun, 7 charm, 8 boldness, 9 smarts, and 10 creativity. That is great. That is great. Rehearsal ends for the day, but you notice Scott and Miranda still sitting near the stage, watching something. It looks like 2 farmers handling a bunch of apples back and forth.
Greetings, fellow classmate.
Oh, hello. You're just in time for our study session. To aid our comprehension of arithmetic, I've hired these actors to reenact the fiendishly difficult word problems in our textbook. You see, Farmer Jim has 9 apples, and he gives 6 to Farmer Greg. How many apples does Farmer Jim have left? They're like riddles. I don't know how we ever understand them without these actors. Usually it works on the first try, but we've been doing this for over an hour now. We still don't understand. Large straight? True. Playing Yahtzee right now, right? Playing Yahtzee? Is there something wrong with our study method? No, of course not, for Daddy has assured me that I am never wrong. We need only change some small detail. What if instead of apples, they were oranges? What if instead of farmers, they were trains? How the fuck does that make sense? Hold on, how the hell does that make sense? Oranges or trains, guys?
Oranges or trains? I don't know which one's which. Trains! Super creative. Trains. Bring out the train costumes! Some unseen servant lowers 2 perfect train suits from the rafters. The actors immediately climb in and resume exchanging apples. Wait, this doesn't make any sense. Trains don't eat apples. You're right, Scott. Our suspension of disbelief is broken. We must replace the apples with coal, of course. When trains eat coal, they go faster, right? So the train with more coal should go faster. Yes, naturally. Train Jim, you must move more quickly than Train Greg, until the 2 of you meet in the center and exchange coal. But if one of them is going faster than the other one, and we want them to meet in the middle of the stage, well, they'll have to start at different times, of course. But which times? Let's see. Scott does some complex calculations in his notebook, then excitedly tears out the page. Train Greg, you start moving at exactly 2:59 p.m., and Train Jim will start moving at 3. 3 apples! Let's go! He's got the question right! 3 apples! Let's go! Let's go! Do I give it 6 to work in English? Yeah, no, I kept hitting snooze on my alarm. We got it! Huzzah! Scott and Miranda praise you as a hero, and who are you to question their methods? You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity. Is it right? It's right.
Sure.
3 pickles. As you approach your chosen table, you see Liam carefully framing his artificially arranged jelly dessert for a transcendent food pick when... F-O-O-D-P-I-C! Ride those picks to victory! What? What does that even mean? When I say food, you say pick! Food! Pick! Food! Pick! No. Food!
Enough.
Stop. 2, 4, picks, 8, food do we appreciate? Food picks, go! Cease this incessant chanting this instant. Oh. What? I'm trying to help you take the best food pick. You've been trying to take this food pick for like 20 minutes now. You gotta snap a pic so you can eat your tasty food. I don't eat, Scott. I only order this food so I can take pictures of it. And you're not helping.
Oh, bro.
I know. My cheerleading just isn't good enough. What I need is a cheer partner to take me to the next level. No, what she needs is a swift kick in the... But it's too late. Scott's already chosen you as his cheer partner. Now it's up to you with what the 2 of you will do. We gotta pick up Liam up and toss him in the air. It's the only way to really arm him up. Liam Foods picks our art, so we gotta use the art you're on, the quiet art of mime. Oh god. We've already done this one, haven't we? Yeah, because somebody got stuck in a box and Joel was panicking. Yeah, it was Pegasus' route. So I can mark that one off already, and then we'll do the other one, because I think toss him is what we need. So we got mime. Yeah, I still got all stuff on my note card I still gotta do. I get it, amp him up, like where the sky is. Let's do it! What? No, this is a horrible... Up you go, little buddy. Reach for the stars. Okay, I'm actually getting some very artistic angles on my food from up here, but this is still not okay! Oh, Liam always being sarcastic. He loves it. Wait, you chose now to finally start understanding what sarcasm is? I'm not being sarcastic! You can't fool me, Liam. I know everything you say means the opposite of what I think it means. Liam eventually gets Scott to put him down by saying he loves being thrown in the air. Scott still somehow believes he did the right thing and gives you the most intimate fist bump. Let's go. I was like, I remember the box. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you weren't especially good nor inspired. For once, it seems you aren't getting the classic creativity boost from the auditorium. But afterwards, while talking to your classmates, you're having trouble conveying your point in the discussion, so you decide to convey it through music. You start singing, and suddenly everyone else joins in a kick-ass musical number. It's so amazing that the people with whom you were arguing totally get your point and change their minds once the song is over. You gain +2 creativity. Let's go. Intimate fist bump. The most intimate of fist bumps is pretty much what it is. When you go to remove your costume, you see Scott still wearing his tree suit. You haven't seen a tree look this bummed since Woody the Ant's parents were cut down to make way for that mega mall. Oh, that's bad. That's pretty bad. Yeah, Scott, what's wrong? I really thought it was going to be an important part of this play, bro. I mean, trees are important, right? They give oxygen and shade, you can pee on them. Plus, the director called me an actress, so that sounds like a way fancier than actor, so I don't know what I feel so useless. Atresso means prop, you imbecile. You're not an actor, you're scenery. But I'm not scenery, I'm a person, with feelings, and my feelings want people to clap for me and tell me I'm a good boy. You poor mongrel, the entire purpose of the scenery is to be in the background, to remain unnoticed. Fist boops? I mean, I understand, I agree there. Although, altering the performance such that a tree becomes the primary focus would be dreadfully avant-garde. In fact, it could be my greatest artistic achievement yet. Alright, Scott, I'm going to make your dream a reality. We need to brainstorm. How can we make the tree the center of this play? Scott's not a tree, he's a tree person. He comes alive at the last second and he rips the bad guy in half. What if everyone was scenery? What if everyone was the scenery? Everyone? You mean all of us would simply stand motionless for 2 hours dressed as various inanimate objects? That would be the most daring performance ever conceived. A rejection of the tyranny of action and plot and characters and entertainment. But won't people get bored? Of course, that's how you know it's art. Hooray! And I'll be the tallest one, so I'll be super important too. You leave Scott with Liam, who has promised to teach him how to become the tree on a truly spiritual level. Gain +2 smarts, +1 charm. Interesting. Alright, shop should be at the auditorium now. No, you're in the bathrooms! No, I can't take a piss. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you do a terrific job at acting. You act so hard that some of your classmates in the audience throw roses at you. 7 roses, to be exact. Damn, roses aren't a valid currency or stat in this game. Anyway, check your converter app to see if this can translate into something a bit more useful. Seems 7 roses equal 2 creativity points. Sweet, you gain +2 creativity. Yes! Somebody give me more roses, please. You find Scott pacing around across the stage, chanting to himself under his breath. Tree, 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 tree. What is tree? Roots, leaves, bark, bark. Bark, bark, woof, woof, bark. No, this is too hard. I saw that the school play had tryouts and practices. I thought theater would be like the sports of the arts. My coach never asked me to become a majestic oak tree. He only asked me to catch balls and sometimes throw them. How do I know what it's like to be a tree deep down? I only know how to bark up them and pee on them. What am I supposed to do? Pee on myself? Yes. Yes, good plan. Pee on yourself. You are what you eat. Consume the script. Let's go. I think we've seen this one before, maybe. You are what you eat. Pee on yourself. Or no, eat the script. I have been trying to bulk up for sports, so eating paper in bulk would probably help. He pulls his script out of the bag and hinges his jaw and swallows it whole. Paper cut in my throat. I get it now. I get how hard it must be to be a tree. A tree is made up entirely of paper cuts. If I were made of paper cuts, I think I'd just stand really still all the time to make sure I wouldn't hurt myself more. So, in order to play a tree, I'll just have to stand still the whole time. We did it! We figured out how to be a tree, guys. You just revolved around getting paper cuts in your throat and coughing up blood. Let's go. You offer Scott some more paper, but he says he prefers not to eat his own kind. He's really getting into character. You gain +2 creativity, +1 smarts. Did we just try to accidentally kill Scott? I think we tried to. I think we accidentally tried to kill Scott. I'm sorry.
Sure.
Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does, but at least it's usually quiet. Oh, we've seen this. Go Sanchez! Go Sanchez! Which we've already seen this one before. But we all have to cheer for Sanchez and Bendy. Bendy's doing pretty good too. Alright,
Sure.
time to buy the gift that keeps on giving.
Hey, stranger. Later, Gator.
See what we got. All right. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen at some point. This is an important item. And this time I'm not breaking Scott's heart. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you can't help but feel that you're not as good as the role requires you to be. There doesn't seem to be any ordinary way to getting yourself there, but there might be an extraordinary way. You summon the devil, one of many, and make a deal to enhance your creativity just a bit. You get plus 2 creativity. You also lose 3 layers of life as your end of the deal, but who cares? They weren't happening in game anyway. You're happily examining the shitty crayon drawing you got from the store, thinking about what kind of frame will enhance its childish colors and stupid composition when Scott approaches you.
Bro.
Hey Katathi, is that a picture? I love pictures. Hey Wesley Raid, how's it going? Lexus Vargas, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, Wesley. How's it going, y'all? Welcome to Monster Prom. How was your stream? How'd everything go? How are you guys doing? Appreciate it. Coach says 1 picture's worth 1,000 words, and there are so many words I love, like pizza and good boy and boy. So a picture may be even better. Spyro Reignited? Yo, nice. I gotta buy the game. I played that in E3. I gotta buy Spyro again, because it's such a good game. Such a good game. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate the raid. Welcome to Monster Prom, where we're dating monsters, or we're dating this good boy, aka Scott. What's your picture saying, bro? Looks like a little stick person holding hands with 2 big stick persons, and also there's a house and the sun in his hair. You patiently explain to Scott that this is a picture of a family, and that those are solar rays, not hair.
Awesome, bro.
Oh, so those are 2 big bros are protecting little bro. I get it. What? No, you tell Scott that the 2 big stick figures are parents. Parents? Wow, so that's what parents look like. I totally have some parents, but well, I've never actually seen them. That's okay though. Once a year they sneak into our house in the middle of the night and leave me Christmas presents because I'm a good boy and they love me. Enjoy the babe. I appreciate it. I really do. So thank you. Welcome to craziness.
Go home.
Ah, you baby. You still think parents leave Christmas presents in the middle of the night? That's a myth. It is? Yeah, everyone knows that all Christmas gifts are delivered by Satan Claus, a bearded home invader with lobster hands and a cookie fetish. But my parents think I'm a good boy. Psst, Katathi, are you gonna stand there and let these douchebags ruin Scott's innocence? Distract him. Whoa, you know this is a serious situation if it's causing Vera to show empathy. Quick, divert Scott's attention by starting a discussion on the history and development of jazz as a musical art form. Making a silly face. Weirdly enough, I get to choose history. So we are going to be getting... Oh god! 2. You guys are going to see part of an Excel spreadsheet for a little bit. I'm going to show you guys the spreadsheet, by the way. Like, after this, because this is an insane spreadsheet that I have to do. We can't make a silly face for this one. So, this one is that color, this one is this color, this one is that color, and this one is this color. Okay, cool. 5 hours later. Look, I'm just saying that jazz is less vehicle for African American liberation than is a memorial to cultural oppression and appropriation. Just because a musical genre becomes commercialized doesn't invalidate its contributions to society at large. Guys! Maybe jazz is simply a lens through which all major sociological conflicts in the 20th century can be viewed, regardless of your personal political orientation? What just happened? Why are we having this discussion? Like, why are we having a legitimate discussion about jazz music? Huh? Well, maybe it's just cool, fun music that's nice to hear. I don't know. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna get some pizza and have a nap. Ooh, that was close. Nice work, Katathi. And as for you douchebags, the hell were you thinking? Sorry, I guess emotionally harassing our little cousin is our way of coping with our unstable home life. But you gotta admit, it's weird that Scott's been living with us and our grandma his whole life and still hasn't realized our parents aren't coming back. Yeah, I can relate to that. Maybe it would be better for him to accept the truth. I just don't think he's ready yet. And you know, true friendship is like jazz. Sometimes it's about the difficult truths you don't say. You're right. Thanks for helping keep the lie alive, Katathi. You're a true bro. For your good deed and deep knowledge of jazz history, you gained +2 creativity and +1 charm. Straw Yoshi with Scots.
Sure.
That's my idea. Very restricted to customary Scots. Why do we keep getting Scots? We're getting more Scots. Chug, 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 chug. chug the Scots. Chug the Scots.
Sure.
Auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, you were struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone. Oh, wait, just that. Come up with that nickname. Later, you hear an unmistakable growling that can only mean one thing. Intergalactic lions have broken through. Oh, we've already seen this too. It's the Wolfpack and Bro Treason. Bro Treason. Scott's is the only canon interaction. Apparently, it apparently shows up all the time. And we've already seen Bro Treason. So let me teach you a new game, extremely long distance fetch. Guys, on the inside, aren't we all wolves? Well, let's see. Which one have we not gone for? We'll do fetch. Bro, really? You think a little game of fetch is really gonna work on us? Because, well, we love fetch! Scott, not now, bro. Play cool, play cool. You hold up the headless kitten's squeaky toy you always keep on hand, just in case. Then, using everything you learned at Portal, the class, not the game, you open an interdimensional rift. It's so squeaky. Oh man, broski, the squeaky is such a squeaky little kitten, bro. You hold the toy into the portal, and the entire Wolfpack dives in after it without a second thought.
Oh, bro.
Oh man, the portal crows. I wanted to catch a squeaky toy. Hope they'll be home in time for sports practice. They will be. These rips in space-time last about as long as Scott's attention span. But they'll be distracted enough to leave Scott alone. With you, time for some quality bonding. Gain +2 charm, +1 smarts. Yeah, last time we did wolves, but we did... Well, I would have gotten the bad part of wolves, which is what I also need.
Sure.
Because I need to get every single outcome, which is crazy. And we got the figurative blowjob. Nice. Later, you head by the local pizza parlor to help Vera collect her protection money. You notice Scott moping around outside. Hey, Scott, what are you doing outside the pizza parlor? Don't you normally prefer to be inside the pizza parlor? Well, it all started when I did some research into wolf mommies and daddies. It turns out wolf parents are responsible for providing food for the children. Then it hit me. The pizza delivery guy provides almost all my meals. And you know what that means? I know what you think it means. It means the pizza delivery guy is my mother. Good job, Scott.
What?
Or maybe the pizza parlor itself is my mother. It's hard to be sure. Either way, I came here to reunite with my long-lost parent and also get some free pizza, hopefully. But they threw me out. Apparently, I'm not the first person to claim to be related to one of their employees in order to get free pizza. I don't want to be separated from my mama, though. Please, help me. Keeping Scott's misguided hopes alive may be trickier than I expected. I just don't think he's ready for the truth. Do you think you could get the restaurant to give him free pizza and say it's from his mother? Fuck it, you got a flexible relationship with the truth anyway. Scott seems so sincerely invested in this, so you'll do the only reasonable thing. Convince the proprietors that you're a time traveler from the future and giving free pizza to Scott is the only way to stop the pizza uprising. Act like an entitled piece of shit until they give you free pizza. Actually need to do, it's this top one. So we gotta convince the proprietors. Convince the proprietors. You wrap yourself in tinfoil and burst into the kitchen of the pizza parlor, screaming about time travel and sentient pizza. At last, cries the chef, our savior has come to free us from our pizzaroid masters. For years we have suffered in secret beneath the yoke of the pizza lords, but no longer! Defend us! Before you know it, you are thrust into an epoch-defining conflict between monster and pizza monster, culminating in a climactic battle with an enormous calzone atop the Empire State Building. Afterwards, the grateful pizza chefs provide you with a large meat lover special. They even signed the box, from Mom, with love, despite thinking that it's kind of weird request on your part. You take the pizza outside, bruised and covered in pizza sauce, to find Scott still patiently waiting. Hey, Katathy, you've been gone a long time. What's that? Is that a pizza? From my mom?
Hooray!
I knew it. I knew she was real, and that she would give me a free pizza. Also, you smell delicious. Can I lick your face? You glance uncertainly at Vera, who would she be disgusted if you let Scott lick you just a little? She smiles. Go ahead, champ. You've earned it. Oh yeah, you gain +2 fun, +1 charm, and dozens of big sloppy Scott kisses. Let's go. Let's go.
Sure.
As you approach the table, you see Vera delicately lifting a forkful of... Oh, we got the quinoa again. Giant salad.
Woohoo!
Beats, aggressive. Beats, aggressive. What up, Lily?
Sure.
Today... Yeah, we've already seen this. Another nickname? Really? Scott strolls by, happily munching on something. Liam gaps at him, appalled. What on earth are you eating, Scott? This delicious new flavor of Pangol's potato chips. Maximum ultimate double barbecue massacre. Really? Because it looks like a raw severed goat head instead of cardboard tube. Oh yeah, I guess it does. Could've sworn it was a potato chips. Still tasty though. Tasty? Tasty? Doesn't wanton environmental destruction sound tasty to you? I don't know. Is that kind of a jerky? No, Scott, don't you realize that in order to harvest these goat heads, Fangles and Co. decapitate millions of innocent goats every year? But what do they do with the bodies of the goats? Nothing. It's a horrendously wasteful practice. Oh no, all those poor headless goat bodies running around bumping into things. We have to stop them. Wait, really? I was just trying to make you feel guilty. I didn't actually have a plan of action. But if someone were to suggest one, assemble an army of vengeful undead goat torsos. Write an extremely mean blog post. Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Write an extremely mean blog post. But how could a blog post cause any kind of meaningful... Quiet, Scott. I've been training my entire life for this. Lane whips out a tablet with "This machine kills fascists" written on it and gets to work. The blog post he writes is so incendiary, the Metropolis Fire Department has to send digital firefighters to put out the flame emojis. Okay. Fangles is forced to recall their Maximum Ultimate Double Barbecue Massacre flavor just to prevent the internet from burning down. Scott bids a tearful goodbye to his cardful tube full of goat head, but you all agree it's for the best. You gain +2 smarts and +1 creativity.
Sure.
Gosh. You're casually reading the latest issue of Monster magazine when you're rudely interrupted. See, even Katathi, a sensible monster with a good head on his shoulders, at least some plus smarts, is reading Monster magazine. Yeah, and that's bad because we're warriors, so we need to fight. Scott takes the magazine from you and punches it. Okay. Alright, let's go solve another of the world's major problems. No, Scott, we're social justice warriors. You see, Katathi, ever since our major success with the Fangles goat head debacle, we've taken it upon ourselves to stand up against injustice. A bunch of magazines! No, Scott. As you no doubt noticed, Monster Magazine's sexiest monster alive this year is Count Victor von Mosselbad, the werewolf prince bodybuilder. That makes him the 5th royal werewolf bodybuilder in a row to earn the title. What about those of us with leaner physiques? What of our reputation? So now we are endeavoring to get Monster Magazine to name someone from a more marginalized community as their sexiest creature alive. We just need to figure out a way to convince them, since against punching the magazine wasn't good enough. Psh, that's easy. All you need to do is solve everyone's body image issues forever is make our own version of the magazine featuring a 3-winged chupacabra on the cover, lean heavily into the warrior part, storm Monster Magazine, and hold the editor-in-chief captive until he promises to stop exclusively promoting one aesthetic as the pinnacle of monster sexiness. Well, let's make our own version of the magazine, because we're already super creative enough as it is. What a brilliant idea. 3-winged chupacabras are definitely an undeserved population. I played sports games against someone exactly like that, and he's always wanted to be a model, but never thought anyone would want to do pictures of him. Now it can. You can and you do. You do all the pictures and make a mock-up of your own Monster Magazine. It goes hella viral, and before long it's becoming more celebrated than the actual Monster Magazine. What up, Static? How's it going? Pretty soon after you get a letter from the editor-in-chief officially admitting defeat in the face of your superiority and relinquishing his magazine and headquarters to you. Sweet, now you have a magazine, which instantly brings you +3 money. Hey, I know you were about to move on to your next misadventure, but I just wanted to say really quickly, there's pretty much the only girls in the school shaped differently than the rest of our classmates. It was really nice to see a 3-winged chupacabra celebrated over a royal werewolf bodybuilder. It gives us hope too, you know? Aw, that was actually really sweet. The Coven is so much cooler when they're not babbling on and on about the end of the world bullshit and expecting your help with it. It's way more fun to interact with your classmates when they're complimenting you instead. Yo! Coven loves us too! What's this game about? We're dating monsters, is all we're doing.
Sure.
It's really all we're doing. Staying together, laughing, the metaphor glasses off. Oh, they're doing stuff. Polly. We've already seen this, so that's why I'm skipping through it. For those who are curious, yeah, it's a monster dating sim. It also has multiplayer, and we did play this over on Zombie Go Nom's channel. Joel, who's in the chat, was part of it. Pegasus, Zombie. It's a ton of fun. And I sometimes do just single-player streams of this, just to kind of get some of the outcomes and events done, so that way we can see more endings. And now we've also gotten, as you guys can see kind of in the bottom right, we got the achievement Monster Prom the Musical for always going to the auditorium. We're talking to Vera about all of her favorite military coups when Coach approaches you.
Morning.
Hey, Katafi, you're friends with Scott, right? I've got to admit, I'm a little worried about the guy. Maybe come have a look for yourself. Coach leads you into one of the locker rooms, where you find Scott deep in conversation with a bag of potatoes. bag of potatoes has googly eyes, a mustache, and a corncob pipe, but it's still definitely a bag full of potatoes.
Bros.
Oh, hey, Coach. Hey, Katathi. You're just in time to meet my dad, Mr. Scott Sr. He was on a business trip to space my entire life, but now he's back and he'll never leave again. His eyes are very wobbly, and his body's very potato-y. I know, right? Family's so weird. These are my friends, Dad. Say hi to my friends and tell them how much we love each other. The potato bag being a bag of potatoes says nothing. Come on, Dad. Don't be shy. Dad? Oh, no. Are you okay? Dad! You can't tell Scott the truth about his dad. You're already in too deep. Quick, convince him everything's okay. Explain that some people have a hard time putting their emotions into words, especially if they're a bag of potatoes. Pin a ribbon on the potato sack that says, I'm proud of you, Scott. Yeah, we didn't go to class. Yeah, no, I accidentally went to class once, but that's okay. What we got? The final secret ending. Actually, well, we would have gotten a different secret ending too, but I fucked that up too. Great idea. Good things you always carry around that exact pin in case of emergencies. You gently pinned it to Scott's potato dad. You're proud of me? After all these years of not seeing you while you were in space, to finally hear you say those words. Or at least to read them off on a pin attached to your lumpy chest. Aw, Dad, bro, I think I'm gonna cry. And to think I was almost convinced that you were nothing but a bag of potatoes I glued to eyes and a mustache and a corncob pipe to. I mean... Look, I know he's just a bag of potatoes, okay? Everyone needs a dad, right? Even if it's just a bag of potatoes with accessories. Oh, Scott, you don't need a dad. I mean, I have a dad, but I despise him and haven't spoken to him in over 10 years. I've never known my birth parents. Scott, I know it's hard, and sometimes you might ask yourself why they did that. But how do you stand it? Not having a family? I have one. I'm an Oberlin, and I don't need to know anything more than that. If someone abandoned you or me, then you know what? It's their loss, Scott.
I love you.
And you know what, Scott? My family's all the fit young students who pass through this gym. You see, Scott, family isn't about blood. It's about love. But it can't be about blood. You know, if the family in question happens to be a crime family. That's probably the most heartwarming thing Vera is capable of saying. Scott certainly seems to think so. He crushes the three of you in an enormous bear hug. Or would you call it a wolf hug? Either way, you gain +2 charm, +1 fun, and a warm, fuzzy feeling that lasts the rest of the week. Alright. Will I finally be able to date one person?
Sure.
Hooray!
Hooray! What an adventure! You were so nice, Katathi. I appreciate you trying to keep me happy.
Not bad.
Yeah, Katathi, you're more legit than you look, I must admit. So, parents getting our presents for Christmas isn't a real thing. Nah, bro, it's just Satan Claus, that big jolly weirdo. Our pa's and ma's abandoned us, Scotty boy. You might not remember. They were massive fuck-ups. Oh. It's okay, Scott. You can't control who your relatives are. As you said, I may don't have the best relationship with my father.
I love you.
But you can surround yourself with the people of your choice, and they can become your family too in a way. Like making a team of people you love? Exactly. But what if the team also abandons you? No, Scott, let me tell you something I read once. It said basically that hell is real, and so not only because the place where Damien lives, hell is in here, because life and people can be the fucking worst. There are two ways to avoid suffering this particular hell. The easy way is accepting this hell and becoming part of it to the point that you can no longer see it. The second way is hard, and it's risky, and it demands always being observant, to seek and to recognize who and what, in the midst of hell, are not hell. They make them endure, give them space. What I want to say is that you are pure. You're one of the few people who remind me that life doesn't need to be hell, that people don't need to be shit. What I want to say is no, we won't ever abandon you. Listen to me, Scott. Never. Vera, you guys, I don't often know how to explain things or how to understand things, but I think I see now. You're my family. You're my dream team. You came here to bang some monsters. But sometimes there are more important things than banging monsters. Yes, I know that's hard to believe. Like remembering that family is the people we love, and that we should always be there for them and be grateful for their love. Don't worry, next time you can keep with the monster banging. But this time, what if this time you just remind someone that you were grateful to have them in your life? Well, good morning, Baba. Good afternoon. Most likely to become lasagna. So, can I just point this out real quick? That's super sweet, right? That's super sweet. I'm super glad we got the secret ending. We got one of the harder endings to get because it's all revolved in the present. But I'd like to point out that I still have not dated or banged a monster yet. Even though I got the secret ending, I also didn't date Scott. I just got the secret ending, which means that I'm still with my name, have not dated a monster. Fuck. That was super sweet, not gonna lie. That was super sweet. But I still have not dated a monster, and I just got a new secret ending. RIP. Well, that's fine. I'm still, every time I use my name, I still lose 6 images in the gallery. Let's go check these out. So we did get a new ending. We did get Scott's family ending. There is actually one more ending for Scott. It is the cocaine ending that we missed. So we will, we'll hopefully be getting that soon. As far as Polaroids, since we did actually, you know, finish, always have each other's rears. Oh, cool, we're on the football team with Scott. You know what? That's pretty cool. That's a really sweet picture. I love these Polaroids. Like, these Polaroids are just super sweet. These Polaroids are, like, super, super sweet. I have not really gotten anything done with Oz, weirdly enough. There's still a lot of secret stuff that we need to still get. So. As far as art goes, we got Scott. Yo, look at it. Look at how Scott would have looked. Instead of, like, super wolfy, he has his, like, hair up in, like, a little faux area. Nice. Look at that! I like that, but I think our original Scott ending sketch. So that's a little bit of spoiler. That's the cocaine ending, but a little bit less stuff. And then we got another Vera out. I like sexy, beautiful fan arts. What's up? What's the question? Yeah, I've got to change it. Yeah, I still think this picture's pretty cool though too. Still waiting for Miranda. All right, well, we've already done 3. So, currently the 2 people that we have not ever tried to date have been, well, Polly we haven't gotten an official date with, and Miranda. We've never been rejected by Miranda either, weirdly enough. We still have gotten quite a few endings. Good old reverse Romanian Wilkinson. All right, so I want to show you guys though real quick. Let me do one thing here. We're just gonna Pikachu. I need you to cover up like right here ish. Actually, no, more like right here. There's a reason. Because I'm going to do... a second here. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Where is Pikachu? I'm gonna move this all the way up. Spreadsheet Dynamax Speaker says P. True. Alright. So. Just gonna move this over here. Yeah, you guys are not really seeing my face, but hold on. This should work. Okay. The reason the Pikachu is there is because my name is up there. So let me move the chat over here so that way you can see. So this is my spreadsheet, by the way. So anything that has a red box around it is an answer that we have chosen. As you can see, there's 4 choices per each one. And there's a lot of them. So I want to have like a black background because I decided to do that first. Yeah, people know my first name. I just don't like showing my last name, you know. But you know, there's so many different ones, and I still haven't, like, I have a note card here that I still have to fill out, like, all the stuff. Some of them don't have anything, like Liam's I haven't put anything in, Miranda I don't have anything in, Vera, Damien and Miranda. Like, I still have to fill these out, which we'll get to when we do a few things. But, like, there's, like, Damien plus extra, Scott with everybody. Like, there is a lot of stuff. So that's why, like, Joel, for reference's sake, this is why I was pushing incredibly hard for me to be the host. Because since I'm the crazy person trying to 100% the game, so that way, because funny enough, in order to get all the endings, like, that's possible in the game, you have to see majority of this stuff. You have to see a lot of this. Some of which I don't know actually count. Like, these are all the lunchtime activities, and I don't know if these count. I don't think they do, but I, you know, just to be absolutely sure, I have them also marked off as well. Like, some of them I don't think actually count, such as, like, the secret ending paths. I don't think those count. But, you know, just to be 100% sure, I'm making sure that I can actually, you know, have them all marked off. I know Zombie was, like, saying, you know, completing stuff isn't fun and such. I actually really enjoy this because this is the only way we're going to see, like, everything that's in the game, you know? The only way we're going to see everything is by completing all of this. So that's why, like, anytime there's, like, Cafe Coalition, if we're playing this game together, I always want to be the host, so that way I can keep marking this off regardless. Now, I may not be able to, so, like, if we take this off now, and we go back to, everything's over here now, go back to here, keep in mind that, like, the way multiplayer works is really, really weird, where, you know, we got, some people other got endings, right? It's like, Joel got a good ending with Scott, which is why we have Oz and Scott, but at the same time, I think Pegasus got Liam, and as you can see, I don't have any Liam pictures, because it went to the person who's the second player. So there's some weird stuff when it comes to the Polaroids and such, but as far as the choices go, like, I have to be the one who's hosting to get the choices. Now, as far as the next stream goes, we're going to go for, I think we're going to go for Damien next. I think Damien will be our next choice, just because we need to adhere to a few other people. And then Miranda will be after, and then Liam. I will say the 7th time, though, that we do a, let's see, it's kind of meh. Yeah, true, Joel. Very true. I just, like, I've always liked being the completionist sort of person. I like getting, but I don't like the way, so here's the thing. One of my big inspirations for YouTube was Gerard Khalil, the completionist. I love all the stuff he does, but I don't fully agree with, and I know a lot of other people don't, which is why people are, like, trying to tell him, hey, you don't have to do what you have to do. Because he brought up in a video Persona 5, and dating everybody and getting their unique item, and then having to replay the game again to get the next unique item. You know, that's not something that's fully needed. There's nothing that super tracks that. If you want to do it for your own sake, go ahead, but that's not so much for the completionist's sake. The completionist's sake, for most people, is all achievements and all things in game. So, and for this game, there are achievements for all outcomes and all events. And that's why I see, like, with most of the stuff I do is, you know, I don't have to beat the game on the hardest difficulty. That's, you know, a personal challenge if I want to do that. But if it's not for an achievement, it's not needed for completionist route, is how I see it. So, with this game, though, like, I believe to get all of the endings revealed in the game, you have to get 75% of the endings, or the events in the game. It's either events or outcomes. I think it's events, but it could be outcomes. I don't fully know. So that's why there's that. Anyway, we've been going for 3 hours, 3+ hours. Or almost 3 hours, rather. I think it's 2.5 hours right now. So we actually got quite a bit done. Next stream today will be Animal Crossing. We have a whole lot to do in Animal Crossing, so we'll probably start that about 3 or 4, so give me like an hour, 50 minutes, 2 hours. And then we will be doing good old Animal Crossing fun. I think we're getting terraforming today. So yeah. Also, I didn't even say what the 7th stream is. So the idea right now is 4th stream will be Damien, 5th will be Miranda, 6th will be Liam. 7th, we're gonna go just for outcomes we have not gotten yet. So we'll have chat choose a character to go for, and we will just kind of we'll play the game. We're not gonna try to win them over, but we're just gonna go for outcomes that we have not gotten yet. So even if we lose, it doesn't really matter. You know, we just want to get that sort of stuff. And then the 8th stream after that will be unique endings, such as the corpse and the ghost sheet, if we have not gotten those in other streams. So yeah, a lot of explaining there. But we have 2 more streams though for today. We got Animal Crossing, and then later tonight we have Dead by Daylight, because I actually want to get back into Dead by Daylight. It's been a while, so should be good. Should be good. Anyway, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed Monster Prom, and have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, night, or evening. My name is Katathi. I'll see you guys next time from Red Gaming. See you guys later. Peace. Bye, everyone.